I see 4 people. I don't know where we stopped or started. Are you still having that error?
I mean,
Oh no,
I
it's
popped up
fixed.
once in a while.
It's fixed for me. It just says my GM client is not connected or something like that. I guess it's referring to my token.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys need this to update too. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest.
I also don't know how that works, but I'm just not loaded in yet. Hold on.
Scale. Scale, please.
Oh man.
Shut that down. Shut that down. Reload the page. Let me start this up, by the way. Device dot input device dot one, sure, and then swap. Good. Okay. Controller open. Okay. All right. Now everything's working. Yeah,
I think we're just
that's
waiting
all.
on. I guess out of the people who are here, Jeanette, are you here?
Yeah.
I'm going with the no.
Oh.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can you like eat your microphone?
Oh no, where are my spell slots? Okay. Hold on.
No, non-existent.
Yeah, I need to add my spell slots back.
Hear me out.
Kinda. Like
Oh,
I know you're
not
there.
really.
know.
Pretty sure you exist.
At least I hope so.
Hear me out.
A little bit better. It's not the worst.
Level 5. That means I have 4,
better now.
3, 2.
That's a little better.
4.
All right.
Three
All right. So everybody's loaded in.
and 2.
Yep.
Alex, is there a reason you're like on the arena area, or did it just load you there?
2. And I guess these are gonna be 1.
Is Alex also dead?
No, he's muted. He said he was loaded there. Just load him like that.
Yeah, it's
He
probably
said
doing
what?
strange stuff.
He said he was loaded in there. Load him in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw it. All right, cool. So I guess since Isaiah and Jeremiah are gonna be late, but they're listening, I might as well go in. Or we get back to this so we can figure this out.
Okay, guess.
All right. So
Mhm.
I think the last thing we talked about was when you were inside the cave, or when you're inside the tomb. And we ended up with, if I'm not mistaken, Tilgrim kind of lost the trust of the young mage, and you kind of were being rejoined by Strahd. So that's. Hold on one sec. Let me pull. That pulls us back here. All right, cool. So, real quick then, Tilgrim and Jotun, Do you guys recall what happened after discussing? Well, do you recall anything about the last session we had in terms of talking to the mage?
From what I remember, at least, Strahd talked to a barrel. The wizard said something about my familiar, and he was asking us why we were here, and I kept saying I was protecting, well, trying either protecting or trying to retrieve a past student of mine. Am I clear? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Let me-
Yeah, you're good.
and then let's see if I remember correctly. Jotun told him. I don't remember what Jotun told him, but I do remember that I wasn't direct. So
Okay.
and Strahd is acting weird. I know that.
All right. And so with that being said, as you just kind of watch the mage vanish, Strahd kind of just reappears. You can see him quickly slam his fist into the table, just boom, as he looks across at the four of you and nods to your raven. Looking directly at Tilgrim, he just shakes his head. What was that exactly?
The mage. He's wondering why we're here.
Yes, I was listening.
Oh, you're referring to us. Call it nerves. I don't know.
Nerves. I see. He just kind of looks at Jotun shaking. And you, where was the might and the strength?
We can't hear you.
What we got?
Oh, I don't know. Where were you?
He just kind of shakes his head. In the corner, hiding.
Says a
This
lot.
is,
Oh
uh,
no.
he just kind of smiles. Ah, does it? I see. You see him just nod as he kind of looks at Lucinda and Victor. Well, I'll give you a tip of what to do next. When the mage comes back, if the mage comes back, do everything you can to, well, just attack him or something. Or at least one of you do that. I imagine at some point that will work unless he decides not to just cast you out. For the other well, I suppose someone needs to stay with the boy. He'll probably die otherwise. But do what you want. I care not for him. With that, Strahd just kind of vanishes again.
Okay.
With this really quickly before we kind of move on, you could see just Victor kind of quizzically look over towards Lucinda and then just like look back at you all, just kind of smugly shaking his head. Well, I mean, I guess you know what they say. Mm, you got to protect the most valuable asset, and that would be me, right? He just kind of nods towards you both. So, what's the plan?
Plan is to, well, we're gonna explore a bit. That's obvious, but main thing is we're trying to get out of here.
Mm. You could see Victor, you're just gladly shrugging at you. Yeah, that sounds to be a.
Oh,
And with that, you just see him kind of disappear.
like gone, gone.
Yes, he disappeared. You could see Lucinda just kind of looking directly to her side and just back at you.
Do I notice anything like magical when he disappeared, or is it just like abrupt or too fast for me to react to it?
I mean, it's just he literally just disappeared. There was no aura or smoke, or he just vanished.
Oh, okay.
You can see Lucinda putting her arm, her right arm through, and just kind of waving it around, and just looking at you. Yeah, he's gone, guys. Yeah.
Lucky
Yeah,
little
this
shit.
With that, she gets up and immediately just kind of yeah, it doesn't have to be my turn. Oh wait, let me turn that off real quick. There we go. And she just like begins to leave, heading to the south. Real quick, I'm just gonna start with Tilgrim. What do you do?
Well, first thing, I want to see why Strahd was talking to this barrel, so I'm going to go ahead and investigate that real quick,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna just follow Lucinda afterwards.
You note the barrel is open with a wooden lid just kind of placed on top of it. Um, Looking over the barrel, you don't hear anything. Um, you can't really see anything in the dark. You just note that the barrel's lid could easily be pulled off.
Could I go ahead and look in the barrel?
Um, yeah, so you go ahead and you kind of peer down looking at the barrel. You grab the lid and kind of twist it a bit, popping it off. As you raise it up and looking down, you just see kind of darkness. There's not much light around you.
Oh, deep in the dark. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like more shades of gray you see. You just kind of see something there, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. Uh, okay. Seeing that, I'm just going ahead and I guess back off and start making my way towards uh Lucinda and start exploring this place.
All right, I'm gonna pull you back because as you turn away from the barrel, an arm reaches up and grabs you. You can
Oh,
feel kind of claws on your shoulder, just kind of, just almost piercing into your flesh. You see a vampire as you kind of turn your head back. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh.
okay.
Mhm.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh wow.
Is it just me, or is this all of us?
It's
Yeah.
you and Jotun.
Oh, this is real bad.
That's not too bad.
I got no spell slots. Okay. I can pull this off, I think.
As you hear just kind of the chuckling behind you, Jotun, you can almost feel just on the back of your neck, uh, just a very familiar feeling, as if it happened a few maybe minutes earlier. You kind of just turn to see the vampire just holding Tilgrim, looking directly at him or at her.
And I'm kind of panicking there, you know, making a racket.
I guess kind of seeing it happen, I'm gonna like kind of rush over and like grab onto the arm of the zombie, the vampire
All right,
zombie
just
with it.
make an athletics check for me. That's with advantage. Oh, damn it. Oh no. All right, so you successfully grab the zombie's arm. Seeing this, he kind
Uh,
of just puts most of his attention on you. So,
I guess I'm gonna like kind of try to peel its arm off of Tilgrim and kind of like trying to like break his arm in a way, I guess.
okay, let me do something real quick, just to. Yeah, that works. So you just kind of throw your arm down with all your might and kind of just rip his arm out from the side, just kind of tossing it on the ground. Um, you kind of hear him scream. You don't pull his entire arm, but you manage to get like where your arm is and kind of just a bit more. So more of like almost up to the elbow area of his forearm. You know that as you're doing that, he where you tore, the arm seems to have something almost greenish around the flesh. Um, as he just kind of he kind of brings up his other arm, also kind of having a strange kind of green, almost veininess going up. He kind of just peers wildly at you.
Is his arm like leaking or something?
His arm is bleeding. It's not bleeding in a normal way. It just seems like kind of a black liquid pouring out of it. Um, but you note that it was a fairly easy kind of pull to rip the arm out.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna grab onto the vampire again, kind of like putting my hands around his throat.
Uh, so, well, yeah, you do, right? What as at your level now? Do you have 2 attacks or no?
I have,
What level are you?
I'm
Like,
level
like
5.
how many attacks do you have right now? Do you have 1 or 2? I actually don't remember.
If she's a fighter in level 5, she should have an extra attack.
I do have extra attack, yeah, but
Okay, go ahead and do another athletics check then. I just need to know if you can attack once or twice. All right. So you managed to grab hold of his neck fairly tightly. He jerks around a bit. What do you do?
I'm just gonna kind of just like sneeze, I guess.
Did you say sneeze?
What? I'll just like grip tighter.
Okay. So you grip his neck tighter. You don't note anything happening other than he begins to kind of not asphyxiate so much as he starts getting incredibly like angry. His fangs start to like grow a bit, kind of piercing down through. He becomes fairly agitated, just glaring at you with this happening.
I'm gonna try to pull his head off.
Wait,
Okay. Oh, you already rolled an 18, so yeah, with that, you're not going to be able to pull his head off. At most, as you kind of jerk forward in motion, you can see his other arm just kind of like whip right under you. Go ahead and make a dex save for me. Oh, and you kind of pop back, letting go of his neck slightly and just kind of holding your position undamaged. You still have movement. You don't have action.
Uh, I'm gonna kind of back.
wait, dragon or zombie?
No, he let go.
Oh, okay.
All right. And that's going to end your turn, I imagine. With this, the zombie just kind of forcefully begins to pay pretty careful attention to you, Tilgrim. Uh, you're still fairly like not too much face to face with the zombie, but it is glaring pretty much right on top of you at this point.
Um, this entire time it hasn't tried to say anything, right? It just all it's doing is like growling and glaring, right?
It's preparing to pretty much try to like throw its claw down on you.
Okay. I am going to take the man. actually, no. I'm going to use shocking grasp and just swipe at it. And as I do so, I'm going to try to like back up. So let me go ahead and roll that for you. Shocking grasp. Did it roll? Wait. Oh, I did by accident. Sorry about that. This one. Normal. And does that hit?
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay, and I'm going to do damage. As I swipe, I quickly retreat backwards, trying to put distance between me and the zombie. Okay, yeah.
All
I'm
right, so
going
as I guess the shocking grass kind of bursts as you touch, it just kind of whips up, and you could see in the arm it just kind of shatters it, splitting back, the electricity kind of rising up on its forearm. You don't see this doing oh, let me not roll that. You don't see this doing too much, but it certainly does shock the creature. Let's see. You could see it just kind of reverberate with the electricity just kind of coursing around it. Movement?
And as that is happening, as it's like basically being shocked, I'm going back up. Right here next to my raven. Yeah, and as I'm passing by Jotun, I tell him, punch it back into the barrel, or do something. Just don't die in my turn.
Okay. With that, you could see Lucinda just kind of like walking back slowly, just kind of like with her hands up, getting your attention. Hey, what happened? I thought we were exploring this thing.
I was the earlier the big guy Strahd. He was talking to that barrel. I had to see why. I say as I'm pointing towards the barrel. Is that a zombie or
Yeah, looking
vampire?
over to the barrel, you can just see Lucinda beside herself, shaking her head. Great, so we stopped to fight the zombie in the barrel. Uh-huh. Fantastic. You can see Lucinda just kind of walk up to the zombie as it just claws at her, and just shaking her head. We stopped to fight the zombie, and okay. Oh man, that's a wolfy thing. Just kind of raising both her swords out of her sheaths and just laying them next to her, like by her side. She just shakes her head, looking at the zombie. Why am I doing this? Just kind of slashing at him really quickly. You could see her slowly, just kind of looking at the zombie and talking to him, as she just kind of stands there in front of him as it just like looks to claw her. This brings up the zombie's turn. It just kind of just attacks her with one claw and a bite since it only has one arm. Holy crap, both of those hit. That sucks. You can see Lucinda just. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Hold on. 6, and that's half damage on both, right? So what is that? 8? So she takes 4 damage?
That would be how that works.
Yep.
Man. You can see Lucinda just kind of stand there. It's allowing the claw just to like bypass her, just kind of throwing her arm to like stop the mouth, and just kind of looking back at Tilgrim and Jotun. We really stopped to fight the zombie in the barrel, huh? This brings us to Jotun's turn.
And
Uh,
it's not the
over to
thing that
me.
takes inside of you.
You could just see Lucinda just shrug, looking at you, Jotun. Yeah, like just, she just kind of just stands there.
Right. Anyway, so moving past Lucinda, I'm gonna like Um, moving past Lucinda, I'm just gonna kind of like uh kind of I'm just gonna punch at the zombie, kind of like pushing it back into the barrel.
Okay. Roll for hit. So you certainly hit. Roll for damage, would you, could you? Cool. And as you kind of just swing both your first fist forward, you just kind of hit him directly kind of in the side. It knocks him back into the wall and kind of slurs him or slides him back into the barrel. You do have another attack. You could see him kind of just seething now.
Oh, I'm gonna do
Angry.
it again.
Yeah, I'm sure. And you still hit. Okay. And with that, your second fist kind of just hits him in the gut and just kind of just drops him back. It drops him directly into the barrel. I also pretty much like, finishes him.
Oh, is it like dead?
Yeah, he just kind of folds over into the barrel as Lucinda just kind of flips the top back on. And she just kind of stares at it and looks back at Tilgrim. Did we really just stop to fight the zombie in the barrel?
I didn't know it was a zombie in a barrel.
Why'd you check the barrel?
Strahd talked to it earlier.
She kind of just shrugs at you. Strahd talked to it earlier. Oh boy. With that, she continues to like just move on back down south, looking back towards the group. Come on, we lost the kid. The vampire's probably walking around making fun of you in the dark somewhere. We might as well figure out where this place leads to. With that, I'm going to ask you guys to hang out. And we're going this way.
Oh, can I long rest in the meantime?
Can you do what?
Can I long rest in the meantime?
What?
You cannot take a long rest. No, a long rest would be you literally sleeping in the cave.
I mean, is there anything totally wrong with it though?
You would have to have the consent of Tilgrim, and it would pretty much make you pretty much give up all your turns until I'm done with the other group. Also, Lucinda's probably going to be really mad you decided to go to sleep for hours in the middle of a cave. But you can, like, I'm not going to stop you.
I really want to.
What
Uh,
is the longest? How long is the short rest?
about an hour.
I don't
An
have
hour,
a
an hour or two.
Yeah, like a long rest is going to be like 8 hours.
Yeah, definitely not a long rest. Let's
Since
explore first, and then we can maybe take a little short rest.
since Tomorrow's not here.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to get with this group real quick, and we'll kick Lucian out until he figures him out. You're out. Oh, look, it's you three. Lovely. So I'm just going to be quick about your. What are you guys planning to do from the top of the mountain area? Like, are you returning back to the lake? Are you returning to the forest? Do you want to go back to Valakai? Like, what are you doing?
Right now I think best thing we're gonna return to the lake.
To
I'm
the
gonna go
lake?
find the elk. What the elk, dude? Can't speak.
All right, so instead of like me like mauling through that,
Elk for us.
let me just move us here then. Yeah, I'm just gonna move everybody here real quick.
Yes.
Zip. Yep.
And so if you're moving back, I'm just gonna over here. If you're loading in, cool. Hopefully you'll load. So if you're moving here, you're going back down into the forest area here. Yeah, that's easy peasy. really quickly, whoever has the, I mean, whoever wants to really, but it would be the best. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Caster, you got a survival check on dude? 'Cause-
Let's see. My survival is +4.
yeah, you roll that. So I got
Yes,
plus
sir.
0.
I will do just that. Oh, it's not too good. I ain't gonna lie. 7.
So you have no, so you pick up no trail of the elk whatsoever.
I
Like
want
you
to try.
okay.
Yes. Oh god.
My eyes aren't what they
Please, my
used to
god.
be.
You also don't know like the trail or anything of that sort.
Would I be able to give it a shot in the in Discord?
If you'd like, sure.
I mean, again, he has the best stats out of all of us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we was looking at the character sheet.
Oh, no problem. Oh.
All right. So you pick a trail that leads back up towards Mount Baratak. Do you want to follow the trail?
Well,
Um,
first, what's the party's condition?
Bad.
I'm at 1 HP war.
Pretty bad. Yeah,
I'm on one.
you have 2 members at 1 HP. Or I'm sorry, you have 1 member at 1 HP.
No. Mine should be 1 HP because
Oh, yours
HP
should be
thing.
1 HP too.
Yeah. I just remember what HP I had last time when we did the
Yeah, in
row.
that case, yeah, you have 2 members at 1 HP. You yourself are at 8 HP, and one is at 19 of 38. So yeah, you guys are not in the fighting mood. Yeah.
So, I guess we had. Also, presumably we probably need like poles and stuff like that since we're going to
Also,
a
what
mountain.
time is it?
It is 11 at night currently.
Oh god.
Shit.
Oh, we're at nighttime.
Dang,
Oh no. Oh no. Got random encounters.
well, I would. Yeah, we're
Uh,
just not in a condition to go after it.
Yeah, try to go back to the village real quick. Let's put that set down.
Now, as much as it irks me, I suggest we head to the inn and head out
Take a rest.
first thing in the morning.
And probably got supplies as well too.
But first, let's note the general direction that we have to go, just in case the rain washes away the tracks.
True.
Oh, I
And
guess you
and
mark the
let's be sure to gather our horse.
Of
Yeah,
course.
push it sit out to the tree. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. They
So
should be safe.
So you're going back to the cart and then back to Valakai?
Yeah, we're gonna lead the horse back around to the entrance of Valakai and leave it there.
Okay. So we're just gonna do back on the road. There's no there's no junctures. All right.
Yeah.
So we're back
Right.
to Valaki. Archive. So that would be you entering here.
Are we really gonna take a long rest back at
Yeah.
Valakai?
I can't take a short rest, my boy.
I mean, as of now, we're just
If you think about, let's say,
we can't do anything. We need rest.
it's like if
No,
you
no,
basically
I agree.
commit suicide.
I agree. I literally don't have a means to defend myself at
Yeah,
all.
like
I'm good to go.
continuing on to the night as we are would be suicide.
X.
Of course. Of course, I agree completely.
All right,
Hmm.
head straight to the end
Okay.
and pass
So
the back up.
upon returning to Valakai, you bypass the normal establishments, the Voctor House, back to Blue Water Inn, and you guys just gonna like just take a long rest.
Yep.
Fortunately, we do have to.
I mean,
I
also
want to
probably.
I want to ask Danica and Erwin. I want to talk
Oh,
to them a bit first.
Yeah, we
see
also
if I
need to
can
talk
pick
to
up some
the
stuff.
other guy.
Are-
Hold
okay.
on.
Victavio. We gotta talk to him too.
Barca.
Almost completely forgot.
All right, cool. Let's see. So as you enter back down and leave off your well, I mean from that entrance you actually have your carriage and whatnot. Your carriage and wagon are with you as you pull up next to the Blue Water Inn. As you get out, you note one of the guards who's usually kind of nesting around there approaches you. He just kind of tips a metal hat towards you and kind of shiftily raises his torch. Oh yeah, yeah. What are you guys? What are you doing?
What are we doing? Sleeping, I guess. I at least I hope so.
We're getting ready to park our carriage for the night.
He kind of nods his head. Oh yeah, indeed, indeed. Uh, you know it's not supposed to be in town, yeah.
Looking around, just making sure. There's no carriages about besides ours, right?
There are none now.
That's too bad. Why did nobody stop us up there?
We weren't aware of that rule.
He kind of just shrugs his head. Huh, I'm sure. Where'd you come from?
The north.
That's crazy. That's where the captain is. He ain't see you?
He did.
Wait a minute.
We met him further up the mountain, but as we descended, we couldn't bring our carriage up there.
Did he not come through here?
Return. Their return.
Return? What do you mean? Where's the captain? You could see him pull his weapon out, a sword, kind of just like directly
Wait.
at you.
Oh, he said he was heading back to town as I raised my hand.
Did
Informed
something happen?
He kind
the
of just like
burgomaster.
swipes at the air. Wait, what happened? Where did you see him?
Saw him atop Mount Baratok. We met
Well,
up
we
with
were
him and
joining in the search for the young Master Victor, and we saw him somewhere higher up on the mountain.
You
It was
just see the guard like wave off. Ah, your carriage doesn't matter as he just runs away towards the north.
Oh,
This,
okay.
this places you pretty much right outside the Blue Water Inn. You
Nope.
can hear kind of just a just closed the what's the word, Joe? Like noise coming from inside.
Chatter.
Yeah, I
Chatter.
don't know why I couldn't think of that. With that, let's just do this and this.
Bada
And
bing,
get rid
bada
of
boop.
you and you and you and you.
But at least we learned that he's not all that Grammy. Has a heart.
Who has a heart? He just didn't bother with us because
I
the
mean,
captain.
he cared about the captain, so like
Yeah,
he didn't care about money, so like at least he has some development.
some development. Didn't you get like dragged off earlier?
I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got re-educated. I don't know if that's character development.
Hey man, this is Baki, man. I don't know what they call it. So
that should tell you even more that there is no development.
I should be a change of heart, man. You know, he ain't all about that money. You know.
You're either
Change
not
of
whipped
heart,
or you're
my
whipped,
ass.
and he definitely got flogged. All right.
Like, this is the first time I see him like this. You know, caring about the people beside himself. Like,
Yes, sir. Definitely does.
I don't know what Isaac did to him, but dear God,
Dear God, I tell you what, it's for the better.
indeed.
Oh, something else.
Oh God.
All right, well, let's get to work then.
Oh god, that short bounty's over.
Aye.
98%.
98% indefinitely.
Right? Yeah, I should have preloaded this. I gotta preload more. I don't think it'll matter because of the connection speed you guys have.
Hmm.
Like, it really is just browser based.
Yeah. Okay, I'm in. Let's get it, boy.
I'm not in yet, which is insane. Bum, bum, ba, ba, da, la, ba, ba.
I'm in the middle of logging in now.
There we go.
Good.
I'm in, fellas.
I'm in base with some.
The map is dark
Oh,
to me.
wait.
That's too bad, Doug.
Door's locked.
That's too bad.
Okay.
Door's
Oh, what the
locked.
hell? I opened that. I clicked. Oh.
All right. Okay.
My bad.
So, all right. So
Where's
what
the
do
reverse?
we? We're gonna ask questions around.
I am
We also have
currently
questions
not a
about the
part of
chat.
this scene.
That's too bad.
Oh.
Yeah,
Scary.
I'll be here.
You're
I'll be
literally
here
in it.
soon.
On my
Yeah, where
side, it
is he
just
at?
looks dark unless I have to refresh again.
Is
Yeah, I
your
don't know
brightness
what
low?
with that.
Is
I'm
your
just gonna
brightness?
toss everybody like in here. Who's
No.
here?
I can see.
All right,
See
so real
clearly
quick,
now.
let me
Rain is
let me do
coming.
this. So, who do you want to talk to? What do you want to explore, etc., etc.? I think I might
Good.
block combat just to have you guys do this. Actually, nah,
Combat.
you guys just do whatever. I meant block movement.
Well, I said, hold on. Wait, perfect. I guess probably talk to where's he at? I don't know his name, but I know real quick. It's not him.
First thing I'm gonna do is, I guess, just go over to Danica and ask where Erwin is.
That was the name. There you go.
You could see Danica just smiling. Bennett. He's in the back.
Okay.
Hold on. You could just see her
Oh,
go off
whoops,
to
my
the
bad.
kitchen. You could see just Erwin appear at the door. Erwin just kind of says, Bennett. Welcome back. Where did you go off to?
We went off looking for the master's kid, and we ran into some problems.
Hmm.
I need to know, do you know anything about the 8? Anything that's not as much common knowledge or anything that can help us? Because we're pretty sure that might be the only thing that can help us at this point.
As you could see Erwin kind of thinking, you could see Victavio just kind of winding his way around a young woman as he smiles and just kind of moves her on. You could see him just kind of lean against the wall across from where Erwin is as he just kind of twirls his hair. The 8, you say? My. We have gone digging into legend, haven't we? What do you know about the 8? My fair masked friend.
There were 8 warriors that originally helped the wizard that came here to try to fight Strahd, and that's about all I know.
Well, that's perfect then. Absolutely perfect. You could see him just rubbing at his chin. You know, they say that he kind of just leans in towards you. They say that the Aether are a bunch of talking cats. Can you believe that?
A bunch of talking
I-
cats. I believe it.
Out of everything that's come out of this land, I wouldn't put it past it.
Yes. Something about after their master's death, they went looking for him. Strahd threw him off of Mount Baratok into the river below, which fed into the lake. They say that the creatures, the cats, they never found his body, but something about they supposedly returned to Valakay and then disappeared. Hmm. I don't think Strahd liked them very much. I imagine he had something to do with it.
Disappeared. Oh boy, here we go.
Do you know anything about a portal on Mount Bara?
Baratok.
Baratok.
You see Victavio's head just slowly turn as he kind of twists his neck. You can almost see him just looking at you on the side, and he goes, "A portal on Mount Baratok? My man. Have you been drinking? There's nothing
No,
up there except
no,
ruins."
no, I don't drink Sally.
You
I wish
don't
I
drink,
were.
sadly. He kind of just shrugs. Well, I mean, the only thing up there is a bunch of ruins from that tower. There's nothing there.
But we actually went inside, so I wouldn't lie.
You can hear like just a group of raucous laughter as Victavio just kind of cheers. So you went into the old ruins. Did you find the bones of what was his name? You could see Victavio look over to Erwin. Uh, Erwin just shakes. I'm not sure. That mage. Huh. It must have been 5 or 6 years ago now. Huh.
Okay then. I'm like,
They just kind of shrug
I,
and look at you,
I'm gonna
smiling.
show, I'm gonna show him my hand. I lost my hand in there. I visit my hand, so I am not joking around. And
You hear another kind of applause of laughter from the
bruh,
crowd as
bruh.
Octavio just, look at this. He grabs your arm and raises your hand up. The man's lost a hand. You could see him kind of jump on a chair next to the young woman and just stop and peer back at you. Has anyone seen a hand? Ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing. No more drinks, please. I need somebody to look on the ground and see if we found a hand. Looking back at Zardos, he just shrugs his head. Yes, no hands, sir. But I think he kind of comes in closer to the group. I think you've gone mad. I wouldn't go around talking too much about, you know, 8 cats and losing hands and portals if I were you. Just
Wait,
I would.
a
wait, I have
genuine,
my.
friendly advice.
Okay, I'm looking at my hand. Do I see it there? I'm hallucinating.
You can see Victavio looking with you. Nope, it's still gone.
Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not saying. Okay, let's say
Turning to Kester and Bennett, Victavio just kind of says, "You need to make sure that he gets the help he deserves."
Oh, we will. Trust me, we will.
So, anything else I can help with?
Well, on our way back in, we heard that Isaac, apparently he's not in town or something like that.
Why, no, he was sent off to find the boy. Isn't that where I sent you? Weren't you supposed to find the boy so I can, him and mom, or me and mom? Yeah.
Yeah, we understand completely. But however, he came down before us, so it's kind of weird that he's not here.
Maybe the wolves got him. No matter. I don't think anyone would miss him. Huh.
Oh
I
dear.
mean, I'd miss him. No, that's a
Yes,
shame.
I'm sure. Well, I suppose the old toy maker would miss him. Blinsky has a soft spot for him, with his nightmares and all.
Oh,
Yeah.
splendid.
You had nightmares about what? If you do know.
Rumors. They say the boy Isaac. Well, you know how he was found, or maybe you don't, but
I do not.
yeah, word is that him and his family went towards the lake one morning, picnic or something like that. Him, his sister, and his father and his mother. But by the time the Baron and his men got there, all that was left was a massive just pool of blood, and right in the middle, little Isaac, arm missing and screaming about, crying out for his sister and parents. And, well, the Baron, bless his heart, brought him home and raised him, even paid good money to have that demonic arm attached to him. Ever since then, the little bastard's been doing everything that the Baron needs him to. There is something strange, though.
Man.
Well, working for the Baron, again, no one will miss him. So, if I were you, I wouldn't go looking for him. It's just, Blinsky, he used to talk about the nightmares. I heard he made him some toys or something.
Right. We need something
That's
to go off of.
You could just see Victavio shaking his head and turning to a young woman to talk to. He kind of nods back. Ah. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna peruse.
Right.
carry on.
Uh, turning back to what is Erwin? I don't know why his name left my head so quick. I'll just kind of look back and go, you think you can help us out? Try to see if you or any of your family can help a bit. And I'll just like kind of raise the hand with the ring on it as like insinuating.
He kind of just peers at you. He seems a bit confused. He kind of just leans in. You know, Bennett, uh, you don't need our help to use the ring. If Father gave it to you, then, well, I guess he trusts you enough. You just ask for help when you need it. He kind of just shrugs and kind of looks over to a hooded young woman. Well, she's pretty familiar to you as she just kind of slides by Victavio and just kind of leans on the wall. You could see her just kind of half smiling, but with a very kind of serious demeanor. And she just kind of grunts, what? Towards you?
We need some help information wise. Do you think you can see if you can gather anything else on the 8? Any more of the myth or anything like that?
Hmm. How much is the information worth?
To us? A whole lot.
Allies are allies.
Hmm. You could see her kind of look back at Irwin. You could see him just kind of shrug. Um, you're not sure what that is, but you could see other kind of hooded people kind of throw hoods up as they just kind of leave the establishment. You could see the woman kind of look back at you. Bennett, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Start thinking about how much things cost. And with that, she just kind of leaves. You know Victavio kind of just looking around, um, and just he catches an eye on someone sitting to the north as he kind of just goes over and sits down, kind of yelling out, "Oh, new faces!" You could see Irwin kind of holding something in his hand. I got to get back to this. Hey, Bennett, if you need anything, just come ask.
Right. I also just turn my attention over to Rictavio and the new face.
Oh. Oh.
You could see Victavio kind of leaning over, smiling. Yes, yes, tell me more. You could see a fairly grisly looking young woman just kind of sitting in a robe and just eating like what looks to be a steak slowly. She kind of glares up at Victavio every now and again. You just note that she looks to have some sort of like crown on, but as you kind of look at it, it just looks like her hair. You must have mistaken it for something else. You also note that her face almost seems as if it's part of it's missing. Again, you kind of blink and react to it and realize, it, nope, she's fine.
She's freaking sick.
As you
Hmm.
kind of like watch her just kind of look over at her, you can hear Victavio speaking, but for some reason it's muffled when you're looking at her. She kind of blinks and you can slowly see her look directly at Victavio. And as she's looking directly at Victavio, you also note she's looking at you. You kind of blink and you can't figure out why, but the chatter of the um, area starts to get lower and lower You can
Mm,
almost hear kind of a woman's voice, kind of sternly across your lips. You could see her eyes; they kind of light green as you look at her.
green.
You note just a black robe as she just kind of whispers, "What would you like?"
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Mm,
You're bothering me. What do you want?
well, it's just that. Well, you're very. How should I put it? That phenomenon just now.
Ah, yes, that's just me. I am absolute. Lady Whitehaven, you do have the honor. I was soaking up colloquialism to get a meal. I imagine we should have a bit of a discussion. Please, take a seat.
very
Yes,
well
ma'am.
then.
At this point, everything in the room is kind of just frozen
Oh,
and just kind of quieting. You could see her kind of just using her hands to cut through her meat as she doesn't stop eating. She just kind of slowly goes through it. You note that the hair that you see kind of rimming her forehead kind of springs up into a crown again. And you could see her face kind of peels back on one side to reveal just decaying flesh. As you could see this crawling green mass kind of going up, attaching to her as it pulses. She kind of just faintly, well, she doesn't really smile as much as just kind of gazes at you. Her gaze fills you with a great deal of comfort, as in you have no anxiety. As she kind of looks over her food, she says to you, "The locals, they bore me. This whole thing bores me. You know, I've been trapped here for, I don't know. How long have you been here?"
I'd like to say a week or so.
Once.
"Hmm.
3 days. 3 days.
Ah, a week, 3 days, a month, you say? And in your month, what did you find of the young master, Strahd? What did you think of him? Your name is." She looks over at Bennett.
Bennett. Name's Bennett.
Smiling and, well, half smiling and nodding. Bennett, strong. Hmm. Bennett, tell me about your month. And have you met the young master? Is he everything they say he is?
I've met him. And it would depend on who you ask what they say he is. For some,
Hmm.
he's a devil. For some, he's the only thing keeping this land intact. I'm personally more of the latter.
You could see her just kind of nod. Well, what do the locals like to call him, I guess?
The devil.
Hmm. Do you find him to be that way?
In the way that he usually goes about business, or at least of what I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree with the locals.
She kind of just shrugs her head. Good, good. And the others of you, do you agree he's maniacally evil or something of that nature?
Hmm. I would somewhat agree. He does have certain things that I do not like. It just this is just not right. What things he does in this place.
Well,
Well,
Hmm.
you kind
I
of
may
just see
have
her
my
nod and look. Go ahead.
Well, I may have my own disagreements with Strahd. I wouldn't say maniacally evil. Maniacally evil would imply without reason.
Well, I have a I have a client that I work for willingly, of course, and that client has been researching the Amber Temple, the place where Strahd became what he is now. The devil, as all these scared little things call him. And my client would like, well, we would like some assistance. We've been very interested in your little foray into this land so far. Needless to say, we think you may have the same wants and desires as we do. We would like to see Strahd dead, destroyed. Um,
Hmm.
we would like to see the land restore the new. She takes a napkin and just kind of wipes at her face as she just exhales kind of gently and just looks around the table. What have you? Ooh, I could possibly give you information if you can. Well, you can do the deed.
That depends. What's the
The deed. What's the deed?
She kind of just puts the napkin back down gently and kind of just looks back up. The deed, my fellow, what we just discussed, his
Yes.
his
was
demise.
demise? Okay, I see it. Well, then I do like to see that. But he's quite very powerful, and rumors have it that there's not a lot of things that can hurt him or even kill him. Besides
She
one.
just she kind of just starts tapping her fingers on the table. Yes, yes, yes. Have you not found any of the artifacts yet?
Party. I only heard about the sun sword from those girls, but there's more?
We know where one of them is. A necklace. But we
Ah,
don't
She
know when we
she
can retrieve
glares
it.
over towards Bennett and grabs her napkin. You can kind of see her wiping her face and a bit confused. She stands up. Bennett. Hmm. Um, the necklace. Where is that? The symbol.
It's with the woman we met, Madame Ava.
I see. Ava's protecting it. Well, that makes sense. That's good to know. Looking back at Zardos, she just kind of shrugs a bit, still standing. You could see her slowly loosening her neck, kind of like with one hand just pushing against her chest. She just kind of stiffly looks down at you. And the Sun Sword, you said you've heard of it, but do you know of its location? If you know the location of what Ava holds, I imagine she told you where everything else is.
I assume, but during a ventures towards the temple, there's this one thing that Shark tried to put his hand through, but it hurt it actually damaged him. And he said he wants to get rid of it. So I assume that could be possibly a artifact that you're talking about, or another one of them.
I see. And what was this object?
It was behind the wall, and you see, as showing my hand, I try to grab it.
Hmm. She kind of glances at your hand and then looks towards Kester. Anything? Mute?
Hmm?
Boy? Creature?
Oh, no, no, not mute. Actually, I talk way too much. I've been trying to cut back on that recently. But however, have I seen any artifacts? No, not at
Hmm.
all, in fact.
Looking at Lucy and then just kind of shrugging. And you? Is Lucian dead?
Probably muted.
I'm like 2 minutes over.
Oh, Sam.
He is muted. Yep, he's muted.
Cool. Skipping. In that case, going back to Bennett, you could see the woman kind of put her hands on the table and then just kind of look at them. Uh, s- then putting them back inside her robe, you could just kind of see her standing there. Hmm. Well, I've learned quite a bit of information. Have you all learned anything?
Uh,
Quite a
artifacts
fair
can kill
bit.
Strahd.
At least there is a power out there that's willing to take the means to put him out of his role.
Sure about
Mhm.
that.
She kind of nods and looks at her plate. Well, dinner was splendid. I appreciate the information. And with that, you just kind of see her
What?
vanish.
Oh, dang! I was gonna ask. Timing.
As she vanishes, the room begins to kind of reanimate and things
Well, I
go back
suppose.
to normal. You could see Victavio kind of just staring over at the plate of food and just kind of shrugging a bit and then squinting and just seemingly puzzled, just goes, "What wasn't that
Hmm?
the
There
the,
was.
the young woman?
Uh-huh.
Where'd she get off to?"
I don't know.
I'm
Something.
afraid you and the clown may have had a bit too much to drink. If you're seeing things.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you can see Victavio kind of rolling around. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, what are you all planning? Where is the rest of your little merry band?
Dead.
They're somewhere else.
I once said dead, Hester.
Keep
You can see
your brand of
Victavio.
humor to yourself.
Yeah, you can see Victavio just kind of looking around. Jokes.
Uh,
Well, I think I'll turn in now. If you need me, you know where to go. And with that, Victavio heads up to his room.
Nope, then I guess we should all take
Oh,
a meal and then
feel like
turn
you
in.
should have told her the whereabouts of she once dead. At least what has to do with your ring, Bennett? I feel like they might be interested to know about that person's whereabouts and how it's kind of tied up.
I was more focused on trying to get some information about the 8 with it.
yeah, I was probably
Oh,
supposed to ask
I'm
her
sure you
about
can
that.
call them anytime tomorrow. Then
Well then,
I'm sure they'd be quite interested.
oh, we learned two things. One, you know the whereabouts of the omelet, and two, and theory, I presume, the one stories at the place where our apartment trapped in. 'Cause he said he did want us to get rid of it. So, but now we know.
Okay. At this point, did anyone want to do anything else before I do a long rest to move forward?
Eat
While
because
yeah, first eat, and while we're walking around to get up the stairs, I would Bennett, I recommend you call and tell them now. That seems like something they might want to know.
As you look over, Bennett's just kind of like just looking at the ground in front of him and suddenly looks up. I'm sorry, what?
Basically, as we're done eating and we're getting ready to walk around the building, I want to take Bennett to the back and recommend that he call his.
oh no, oh no,
I
I mean
forget
like in
I forget
character.
their. Yeah, I'm talking about in character.
No, he was saying what in character. He was looking at his ring. What should I say?
I recommend when we go around the building that you call them immediately. That seems like something they'd want to know.
Sorry, okay.
Someone they're opposing is quite tied up.
Right. Um, yeah, I'll get that out there. Right now, there's
Well,
just a
man,
whole lot on my head. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm
Of
sure you get it
course.
this
Take
morning.
your time.
So now we have friends to rescue right now. So let's get to it.
Yeah. Let's go.
So we'll just eat and hit bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So you
hey,
guys can do a long rest,
hallelujah.
and that's going to take us to the new day, and that is
Where's
going
the
to move things
Where's
forward.
where's the long rest button? Where is that?
It's on
There
the
it is.
it's on the it's on the
L
I
hit
saw
dice.
it. I
under
see
the
it. I see it,
dice.
man.
Alright. Hey baby boys, go change your spells. That's gonna
Because
take like 10 minutes to pray.
because we're changing things up, you guys
Scared.
are okay. So you guys are gonna be up at 6 because of the urgency of things.
Yep.
Indeed, because
But
oh
for
boy.
now, we're going back here for a second turn of hey, what's that sound?
Go back to
And for that one, let's just talk about like
Favorite game show.
What's that
because
sound?
pain.
Why is there a knife in my back?
Would you like to play a game?
No, sorry.
See, that's the second season. We don't talk about that.
No spoilers.
Second season was a flop.
all right. So
Again,
like
Mr. Jackson turns on the Jeopardy theme.
right? That would be awful. That would actually be great.
God.
So with this, real quick, we'll start off with Tilgrim. What would you like to do? As you could see, Lucinda is kind of traversing the dark on her own, just kind of feeling out where she is. You can see her kind of crouched on the ground in the midst of an area. You can see her kind of looking left and right. She's facing towards this wall here, and she's looking left and right here and here. As she glances, she's just kind of trying to figure something out. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so grabbing my grabbing thumb and holding him, I'm going to go ahead and take double my movement speed and walk over towards Lucinda. And you said she was crouching and looking towards the like in two spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? I say to her.
She's just kind of peering towards this area. She's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a trap there. This just doesn't seem right. Something's unleveled. You got any like I don't know stuff to throw?"
Um, seeing as the place is kind of in ruins, is there any loose stones around?
You note loose stones behind you, fairly
Like,
medium-sized, like just small stones.
yeah, then I'll go ahead and like take a couple, like a handful,
Uh,
and
can you
pull it
do an
out.
athletics check for me?
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were that big. All right.
They're medium-sized. It's just you're rather small.
Oh, not like not big as in your hand. Okay.
No, like they're big in the hand of like Jotun.
Oh, then never mind. Then I'll just pass her. Here. I pass her a couple of a piece of charcoal.
She kind of just looks back at you. Can you find something heavier? As she kind of just tosses you back the charcoal.
Okay.
She goes in one of her bags to start looking. Yeah, like, she kind of notes the rocks that you were looking at and just kind of walks over to them. She just kind of picks one up and walks over and drops it down. You note as it's just falling down on the trap that it bursts forward. Uh, Lucinda kind of walks back to you and puts her hand on your shoulder. You know, you're kind of useless. As she kind of like slowly creeps by the trap and continues on.
Evil.
She kind of smells something and runs back this way. Hey, over here. With that, I'm going to end your turn and Jotun, your turn. You overhear all this as you kind of just like shrug.
So to be clear, I still take long rest.
If you'd like to take a long rest, you're gonna have to tell everybody that.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna go over here and just put my head down.
Okay, technically, you're taking a long rest.
Wait, that's 8 hours though, right?
Cool. In that case, back to Pilgrim's turn.
All right. She's just sleeping. He's just sleeping, Yoin, right?
Jotun is attempting to sleep on a bench. Yes.
Um. All right. What I'm going to do is, because I want to cover some ground, I'm going to send my uh Raven towards Jotun to essentially just tell Jotun to, we don't have the time. This isn't a place to go to sleep, and I'm gonna, as Tilgrim, follow Lucinda, taking note of the what could be traps, being
Okay.
cautious.
So real quick over here, Jotun, you hear Thamiel above you just going, and kind of just swooping down and pecking at your head. You find it impossible to sleep. Back over
Okay,
here.
so I take it that you don't want this bird anymore.
I imagine Jotun just yells towards Tilgrim.
I kind of like, okay, yeah, moving towards her, kind of like shushing, like, yeah, moving towards her, shushing, and I say, don't yell. Those things are still down here. Look, we don't have time. This isn't a
I
place.
wouldn't have to yell if you would just let me sleep.
This isn't the place to sleep, though. It's too dangerous here, is what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna casually put my head back down.
Okay. So at that point, what would you like to do?
Seeing that, I'll just shaking my head and move on. This time with Thamiel following me.
Okay, I'll just drag Thamiel wherever.
I'm followed to towards Lucinda.
Okay. So as you kind of take the corner, you note Lucinda down here just kind of staring at a kind of a patch, and she's just kind of confused. You can see her kind of look back and seeing you kind of just in the shadows as she just kind of tells you to, like, she just puts her finger over her mouth and she turns back pointing towards, you don't really see anything in front of you. She's just kind of pointing into this dark kind of corridor.
Which direction? To my left or to my right?
She's pointing here.
Oh, okay. Oh, on the ground. Okay, I got you. Okay. Man, I should get a stick. How big? I have firewood. How big is that?
You have firewood. How big is firewood?
Yeah, is it like big enough to heavy enough to like set the trap? Like, is it? Would it? How would it be equivalent to the stone? Is what I'm asking. Or is it too small?
Uh, it, yeah, that would be fairly decent size.
Okay. Moving towards Lucinda. I kind of, I guess, give like brandish the firewood and say maybe with this, and I whisper, "Would this work?"
You could see her just kind of grab it and nod. Maybe. You could see her kind of glaring back over at this direction as she kind of just throws out the log. You could see just in the silvery mist, the young mage appears as the log hits him directly in the face. You could just see him kind of stumble forward and push away the log. Ah! What?
Oh,
What was that? What was that for? What is... Who are you? Why are you here? Lucinda turning around, kind of just sheepishly looking on back at you. She just kind of shrugs and goes, it was him. As she kind
What?
of just backs away and just, or I said him, her, as he just like kind of shoves you forward. You can see the mage kind of wiping away at his robe. You, young woman, why are you here?
Well, right now I'm here to get my friends and leave.
Uh,
That's all.
Lucinda just kind of steps next to you and kind of just side eyes you as hard as she can, and like looks back at him. Yeah, yeah, we're here to get our friends. Have you seen them? Have you seen You can see the mage kind of perturbed. I have no time for this. I am making defenses. Leave this place at once. The entrance is to the north. You can see him walking to the south. As he's walking, you can hear his just the sound of his shoes kind of echoing off into the distance. As Lucinda kind of just looks back at you. Why did you tell him that? Why didn't you tell him like I don't know? Uh, I don't know. Don't wizards have like a magic speak talk thing they do to other wizards or something?
Magic. No, we're just talking. There's no arcane language, whatever you're referring to.
Fine. Hey, wait a minute. Where's your big friend? You know, the weird armed fella.
Kind of sighing. Um, he's doing something. Uh, he's resting. Don't.
Resting.
Yeah. I try to convince him to. This isn't the place or time to do that. But right now, we might as well just be doing this. Getting covering the ground.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Um,
You note that she looks kind of pensive about the idea of just leaving Jotun there. She kind of looks back at the north.
I mean, if we can
Ah,
convince him,
I mean, I just don't think splitting up is the best idea right now.
no,
It
it's
just
not.
seems so
Quite dangerous.
sheepishly she kind of walks forward and then stops. Uh yeah, I think it's you can see her returning back up.
Oh no. Okay.
Stopping, she notes, "Hey, there's some stuff happening down here."
Okay. Okay. Looking back, I see the glow, right?
You do, yeah.
Kind of shaking. I'm gonna move towards. Okay, yeah, move like kind of like in a hurry. Move towards Lucinda and Jotun. And as I pass by, I whisper, "We gotta go. We gotta go." Um, and as I get to Jotun, I kind of shake her awake, shake him awake.
Cool. So Jotun is awakened by a wildly violent shake from a young woman. You awaken to find the hands of Tilgrim wrapped around you.
I was right. I was right. This isn't the place. There are things that fire floating skull thing and two shambling corpses. They're down the hall right now. I was right. We need to leave. We need to get out of here right now.
If you can deal with it.
You could see Lucinda kind of just shaking her head. Yeah, I mean, I could deal with it. But if I die and you're gonna die and then she's gonna die and we're probably gonna die. You could see Lucinda kind of just staring into a corner. What do you think? You've been standing here the whole time. Why don't you do something? You can note that the nothing really happens to said corner.
Wait, wait, wait,
Um,
wait. What point are you referring to?
oh, this one.
She says that could I like trying to look over there and
You
what
don't
are you?
you don't note anything there. Lucinda just kind of decides to take a seat. You could just see her stretching. Listen, those things are gonna come and probably murder these two because I'm definitely not gonna like risk my life to like save a bunch of people who are, I don't know, we're stuck here. I don't even know what's going on. The kid's gone. You're gonna have to do something, buddy. You can see Lucinda just pull out one of her swords and start filing her nails with it. You're stuck in here too. She kind of just looks back at you, Tilgrim.
Okay. I'm gonna very quickly send my raven towards the northern entrance, only because of he mentioned that. I just want to see if it's still blink wall.
Yeah, I could just tell you it is still a blank wall.
Okay. Um. All right. Then I'll just have, seeing as everyone is sitting here, I'll just have Thomio just. How far can I have it traverse in this direction?
I believe you could make it travel. I want to say 60 feet before you can't link to it anymore.
Oh, 60, really?
It might be 120. It's in your spell.
Let me check.
Let me see.
100 feet.
Yeah, there you go. It's somewhere between it. So 100 feet.
Okay. Essentially, I'm just gonna have it. Actually, I don't know how far. 100. I'm just gonna have it travel as far as it can to the northeast.
Where is it?
Um, it should have been following me,
Actually, are
but
you to the northeast? You're just going back into the lake area?
I mean, southeast. Sorry, southeast.
Okay, so you run into.
Can I have it like fly high up so that it goes above it, high
So
enough
you.
where it doesn't really notice that?
So the ceilings are. What were the ceilings? I believe. Let me check. Oh, those are pretty. Yeah, so they're like 20 feet. So yeah, you can fly in the shadow. On the downside, flying over here, you're immediately illuminated
Okay.
by a flaming skull, which is now incredibly interested in your raven and is now following it.
Um. Okay. Taking the. I believe I can take this disengage action so it doesn't get attacked. I'll just have it fly continuously over here.
Oh, it's not attacking it; it's just
Oh, it's
following it.
following. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just have it fly over here then. Okay.
Okay.
What does it see?
You note below you and now illuminated is a vampire just kind of standing alone, talking to himself. Just kind of discussing how to make Strahd respect him more.
Okay. Um. Okay. That's okay. Continue to fly. I'm gonna have it. Uh.
So this is pretty much the max
Oh,
range you can
it
have
is.
it. Yeah, with the bird sitting here. Let me see. No, actually, one more count out. So I guess 5, 10, 15. Yeah. So here. Uh, so the flame skull's here. You note a interesting sight. You're inside what looks to be a room full of coffins. To your immediate left, you could see Strahd laying in one coffin as it's open, just kind of sleeping. You note that the other coffins are closed, except for
Okay.
one to the south. You note that that you can imagine that's why the other vampire is kind of just walking around the hallway.
Um. Okay. I'm gonna have my. I guess the Thaumiel. If I were to back up, could I move to the right a little more to see if I can look further down this hallway, or is that a no go?
No, you have no more movement.
Okay. Mm, with that, I'm going to, seeing as uh the skull is following Thaumiel, I just dismiss it.
Okay.
Have it puff into a puff of smoke.
It's weird.
Oh, it's not going.
It is not. It's not moving either. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. Something happened. Yeah, you'll be okay. Oh, maybe I won't be okay. Is anybody seeing that on the screen? Oh no, I guess
What?
not. All right, cool. So with that, dismissing it, you note that the zombies, well, I mean not the zombies. You note that the flaming skull was kind of left, kind of circling the room, confused.
As I come to, I go ahead and take a seat, and I say, okay, so Strahd is to the southeast. Apparently, he's also resting. Oh,
With that, in just kind of a plume of smoke, you see Strahd kind of just walk through and grab you, slamming you into the table. You could just see him holding you down as he's looking at you. Why did you wake me up? I had just gotten back to sleep, and suddenly, bright lights, I'm awake. It was you. I could smell it. What's wrong? What do I
I
need to do? Should I kill you? You
no.
could see Lucinda kind of just like staring again, side eyeing you, and then kind of looking over at Jotun. You can see Lucinda slap Jotun. Do something. You can see Strahd kind of turn to Jotun. Yes, please, do something.
I didn't make any lights. All I did was explore a bit with my raven.
I see. And did your raven have a friend of some sort? Oh, I don't know. Small, ugly, fangs. It's a skull, I think. I'm not sure. I've never really cared to find out. On fire, incredibly hot. I don't know if you've noticed, but you could see him open his mouth and just go as two large fangs kind of drop as he kind of stares almost eyeball to eyeball with you now, Tilgrim. I don't really like the heat all that much.
Kind of like very much stuttering. Say, oh, okay. I'll try not to.
Yes, yes. Did you
Uh,
learn anything? The two of you running around this place. You could see him. He just kind of lets you go and shrugs.
the wizard's to the left, southwest,
Oh,
most
that's
likely.
fantastic. Great. Uh, the wizard's not real. It's an illusion. Did you learn anything about the illusion or that stupid wall?
He's obsessed with making defenses against something or someone.
Something or someone. Think. You can see Lucinda kind of shaking her head. Yeah, think. Something or someone. You can see her just kind of point towards Strahd. Something or someone.
Someone.
Exactly. He's a phantom. What was his name? Ah, anyway, he's a mage. He came to Barovia 5, 6, 7, 100, 500, 3,000 years ago. Who knows? I'm not even sure how much it's been. He tried to kill me, tried to destroy me, raised up a flock against me. 8 great warriors. Ooh, they decided to, we'll take him out. Barovia would be better without Strahd. All this stuff. Big boom fight. I killed them, all of them. Only I could never find his body, and here he is. And now I'm trapped in here. It's almost poetic. I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I almost feel fair, but I'm Stradvan Zarovich. Anyway, I need you to figure out what's going on. Can you do that, little girl? And big man. Those arms, they weren't free. I will take them back if I need to, and then you can figure out what her plans were for you all along.
I kind of just like nod. Yes, we'll get onto that. We'll We'll make sure you're able to leave this place.
You could see him nod kind of sternly. Fantastic. I will be in the south trying to sleep. Also, there's a few of my minions here, too. Let's just say you've earned my ire for tonight. If you bother them, I won't tell them to stop.
As he leaves, I kind of just like put both my hands on my cover my face with both my hands and kind of just like sigh. Okay,
Well,
so
so as with that being said, Lucinda just shrugs her arms. Yeah, like this is getting dangerous. So what's the plan?
well, southeast is no more an option. Uh, I'm going to we want to go southwest.
Sure, I'm
Yeah.
game. Looking over at Jotun, Lucinda just kind of shakes her head again. Are you gonna go back to sleep, or are you coming with? Oh wait, you
So I was
long
just
rested, so technically you're stuck. So you're just gonna try to go back to sleep. So Lucinda's just gonna head southwest again. And as that's happening, I'm gonna end your turn. And going back to Valaki,
Oh
City of
man.
Dreams,
Would
boy.
Tilga be
Yes,
able to
sir.
do her level up stuff in the meantime?
No, Tilgrim didn't long rest.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of a stupid move.
So, awakening at the Blue Water Inn. What are you guys planning to do? It is currently 6 a.m.
Wait, for me too, or is it? This is just
No,
like in the future.
you're just stuck in the tomb, man.
Oh, so different time
There's
periods.
someone
Gotcha.
going Malcolm, there's much
I
like
I would say we
wolf called
immediately head. I would say we immediately head to the lake and try going after the track to be found.
But first, allow me to make breakfast.
I'm eating
Yeah,
all my
yeah, yeah.
rations.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no,
So,
no, no, no. You're gonna eat my fucking food.
so you can't technically make breakfast because you're in the
Damn it!
establishment. Yeah,
Damn it!
you all can get breakfast though.
Yo,
I guess you can.
that's like whole mom right now.
That said, actionably, after getting breakfast, what are we doing next?
All right,
Uh,
fellas, we're going back up the track, I guess.
okay, so yeah, let's go. Got some right here, ready?
So you guys are headed back to the lake. Yep.
Yeah.
On the way
We're
there, I'm
immediately
gonna
heading out.
yeah.
Full speed ahead.
On the way there, I'm gonna use the ring to basically let the ravens know that Strahd's stuck in a tomb right now.
So you are traveling back to the lake. So you are here currently. So going back towards the lake, you note that in the clearing towards Mount Baratok, there's a number of ravens just kind of sitting by. You can hear them cawing a bit, as like the sun just kind of slowly permeates through cloud cover. Um, you note the same hooded female from before walking back out through the forest as she kind of just moves aside just a tree branch to kind of meet you. You could see her just kind of hanging in the shadows at the end. She just kind of waves her finger towards Bennett.
I wanted to let you know that right now Strahd's stuck in Mount Baratak, that old wizard's tower. Apparently he
She kind
can't
of
leave.
looks at you with a quite the queer face. Go on and continue what you were saying.
Apparently he can't leave. That old tower has something. The maid she fought all that time ago. He made some kind of countermeasure. Right now Strahd's stuck in there.
She kind of just like shrugs at you a bit. You have Strahd stuck in a ruin, and you are trying to do what right now?
Right now, we're trying to figure out how to get our guys out without getting him out. The problem.
It is. Is the information I give you going to help you figure out a way to open that thing?
Help our guys out, yes.
Hmm. I'm not so sure I want to give you that information.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to
What are you
figure out.
What are you gonna do if Strahd gets back out?
I'll kill him.
We found a bunch of people. We might have a way to dethrone a king.
She kind of just like looks at you with a terrible insight in her mind. She just says, "Fine, fine. Uh, you'll find that, or we found that the Valakovich boy, Victor. He was seen for months and months taking in cats off the street. They went on to disappear. No one could ever figure out what happened to them. Just that, you know, the boy was a little mad and he played with cats and they never were seen again. Fast forward a bit, there was a disturbance at the Wachter residence a few months ago. The young boy Victor was found being driven off by the young Wachter boys, the twins, and screaming about she's a cat. Uh, how could you do this? She kind of shrugged. They say that the Velakoviches don't like cats, but the Wachters don't like cats at all. But it's strange that Victor seemed to run from their house screaming she's a cat. So that's all the information we have about these 8 in Valakai. There's been information about them in the mountains in Kretsk, even in Barovia. Just creatures looking for a mage and a staff. They're old wives' tales.
That's all you were able to get.
Unless you want to hear the history of the 8, that's it.
Sure. That's really nice.
Was there
Well,
was there any
right.
mention of the wizard's name? The mage they're looking for?
Hmm, there was. Um, it escapes me. Huh.
Looks like it's escaping a lot of people.
Escapes everyone. Jesus.
Well, the 8, though, their names escape me too. But, uh, huh. She kind of just stares off towards the lake. Hmm. What were we talking about? Why are we
T8
here exactly?
to help our friends get rid out the tomb.
We think that one of the 8 may be well, around here, and we've been tracking it. So we're gonna go follow the tracks.
Looking back over just some notes that she has, she kind of shrugs. Hmm. You'd be smart to look towards the Velakoviches, that boy, and the Wachter girl, Stella. That's their best bet. She kind of just hands the notes over to you.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
take it and start looking through them.
She seems
Much,
kind of confused
much
as she walks into
appreciated.
the shadows. What'd you say?
Lucian said, much appreciated.
She doesn't really respond. She just continues to walk until like you can't see her anymore. You could see just a flock of ravens just kind of carry on and fly off towards the lake and then towards the south. From the shadow, you could see her step back out, and kind of steering off towards Bennett. She takes a leather out of her pocket and kind of puts it right in front of Bennett. Leather from Uncle.
I'll take the letter.
As you take the leather, do you open it or do you just put it away?
I'll open it.
Okay. So as you open the leather, you note kind of a plume of smoke just kind of puffs out and hits you. As it's hitting you, you can hear kind of in the back of your head, um, just kind of you hear the whispers, just Winter Splinter. You note the voice to be, oh man, sorry, Davion, yeah, Mardukov. Sorry, I just got a hair in my mouth. That was kind of gross.
Okay.
In the whispering, you can kind of like feel kind of something hot on your ring finger. As you look down, you note that the raven's ring is kind of just decaying away. You kind of see the plume disappear as you see the girl kind of looking at the rest of your party as she just kind of walks backwards slowly into the shadow. You can hear her just say, "Also, Uncle wants you to know that ring does have a cost. You might want to go see him." And she just kind of disappears.
Hmm.
You kind of look around and don't note any ravens in the vicinity.
Okay.
Looking back at the ring, does you said it was decaying away? Does it still look like it's decaying, or does it just look the same now?
It just kind of crumbles away into nothingness on the ground, like just dust.
Hmm.
You could see your finger has an imprint of just the raven's wings just burned into your finger through every bit of material on your hand. It's just like cut through, and there's just like this engraved kind of mark branded onto you of just two wings.
Hmm. What? That's something.
Shall we head over to macros or no?
Well, before we do head off, are we sure we want to do this?
Do what?
Of course, I don't want to leave our allies behind, but if Strahd can't escape by his own power, then we can get him out.
So, our friends or Strahd? Which is more important?
Well, more so our allies or the internal entombment of Strahd.
But
I
we
have
do have
no
our hats
intention
to
of. I
defeat
have
them,
no.
though.
And let me finish, young man. I have no
Clearly.
intention
Clearly.
of leaving our allies behind. I'm saying we should know exactly what we're doing here. This is a moment where Strahd is trapped.
But we do have the means and things to use to defeat him with. So even though he does escape,
No, we don't have the means to defeat him right now.
well, not now, but we'll see retrieve them.
Luciana just looked to the party. We truly know and accept what we're doing here. Well, I don't have much intention to leave our allies behind. We all accept what this could mean. The chance we're passing here.
You have no intentions of leaving your allies behind, but it would be really advised to leave our allies behind, is what you're saying.
Just look at the entire situation.
On board, we go rescue our allies or no? He sees our raise his hand. Majority rules.
Doing a little bit of contradicting on your
Very
part.
well then. We'll stick it to a vote. Right
True.
here and now.
And all in favor of rescuing our friends, say aye. Aye.
I.
You Bennett? Alex muted.
Aye.
Alright then. Carry on.
Splendid. All right, onward to what, the Velakovich residence or something?
Oh no, we're still going after the deer for now.
Ah,
'Cause again,
but
as
she
soon as
just
Strahd gets
said.
out, we won't get another chance.
Mm,
Again, Allies' life is more worth than Strahd right now.
yeah, but she talked about the cats and that they had something to do with it, at least. At least they should have a clue. So I thought that we should do that first. But tracking, we are here. We are here already. So
So
sure, let's go ahead and do that.
roll them survival checks.
So we're doing what? We're back in the
So
fucking.
we're tracking the deer
So
down.
you're going back into the. Okay, so you're just going to track the deer. All right, so yeah, go ahead and roll survival checks. We'll see if you can pick up a trail.
Lucky.
And I roll like last time.
Nothing need to go to the block.
I presume my thing will go away, right?
Actually, when we
Yeah, let's
go to
go.
the block fights, what are we even gonna do? What are you gonna tell them?
So that is a no trail for Zardos. That is a no trail for Lucian.
Damn. Okay. Sure. I'll
Oh,
throw my head in the ring.
No.
I can drop the.
No, that's cool. It is. I saw the 9. I didn't see the 1. I really didn't. Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna say
so. You note
rivals.
you note the trail for what looks like a large animal in just broken branches by the side of a slope. To your best of your knowledge, it looks like that it traveled north towards the mountain.
Well, shall we?
lads?
Weird. Weren't we like just up there?
Oh,
Oh
going back
well.
in.
Let's go. Let's go. Chop chop.
We'll just slowly and carefully follow the tracks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll follow behind.
Quickly and recklessly.
Just
Cool. You rolled a
Just trying to
19.
take all
Go ahead
this
and
in.
roll a d4 for me.
Ah, boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Your D4s.
Here we go.
A 1. Oh, there's 2.
So, following the trail as carefully as possible, it takes you about 2 hours.
Oh,
Shit.
could be
Alright.
worse.
As you kind of just clear through the path, you note very familiar. You're directly back to the point where you're starting to go into a sloping valley. You note the trail ends at the sloping valley as it slopes down. You note before there seems to be just kind of boulders on either side of this valley as it kind of stretches down underneath. Across, you could see again, you're just headed back towards Mount Baratok. The trail has run cold.
Is there any like diverging pathways?
Any diverging paths? No. There are again endless bits and pieces going down into different forest areas, but you're actually on a path now at this point.
Mm-hmm. But there's no like path to lead
Can
the
I
way.
investigate the area around where the path end, where the trails end? Maybe there's something like broken
Sure, go ahead.
branches or rustled fauna. Let me
Also, time as well.
for
Oh boy. Some
Would that be investigation or another survival?
That would just be investigation. You're just gonna look around the area.
Okay.
As a-
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sorry, that's not for the shit.
Yikes.
As you look around, you don't note anything other than what looks to be left of tracks just kind of die out right before the kind of path diverges down into the valley.
Dang it! Can't throw a dice at this one.
And that means
Yeah.
it went down into the valley. Whatever it is went down into the valley.
Chester, could you give it a try?
Sure, but this time I'm checking to see if the tracks turned into another set of tracks. You know, just in case it changed form or anything. But where's my dice? Where's my dice? Where's my dice? Aren't I like really stupid? Hold on, let me go check.
What if it transformed and flew?
Hey, chill.
Get past
Shut up.
past the valley without needing to walk under.
Perhaps, maybe. Yeah, I'm also really
But we
stupid.
won't know.
All right, Bennett.
Dear Bennett.
As you turn over to Bennett, he's still focused on his ring finger.
Could you give us some
Still,
assistance?
still slap your hand. Focus up. We need your expertise.
About what?
I don't know. See, the tracks ended here. It looks like it's leading down to the valley, but it also may have flown. Perhaps you could, I don't know, investigate.
Just to assist us in checking the area.
Um, yeah, yeah, sure.
Let's
Oh,
go, baby. Not 20, but yeah, let's take it.
it's nice.
Nat 19.
So, what does Bennett know about tracking animals?
From his
Background wise.
from the little bit of time he had before he went to Valaki and worked at Blue Water, he spent at least a week on his own hunting and pretty much going through the lands.
Okay. So you note that where the trail ends, it doesn't seem to be any tracks leading down. Outside of the bush area towards the valley, there's no indication of anything traversing it. You note something magical, however, almost a residue in the tracks.
Didn't change into anything. The only thing I can
Oh.
explain is the fact that the deer was probably connected to the mage.
Well, perhaps the deer was the mage. Ooh. Who knows?
You
We'll do the
remember a
best.
while back we found out that the deer was actually a resonant of what happened with the mage, the lightning and everything. It leads
Yeah,
people here.
Teleported or?
I feel you completely.
The mage
Well,
was found resting place, probably.
looks like it leads us back up to the mountain from well, as all things look. So
Well,
Alright.
I have no magical inclination, so I wouldn't know where to continue from here.
If that's the
none.
case, what do you do?
Falakovich mansion.
Well,
What do we do?
that is our next step.
Yep.
I
Lock
don't
up
know.
the
What do we
ships.
do when we get there? Like, do we just act like, yo, you see any cats around?
Okay. If that's the case, then the party traverses back down to Valakai. This
Mhm.
brings us back to hey, what the hell?
So they just noped out and left Jotun.
Yeah, like what
Yep.
happened? Where'd everybody go?
You doing up around the bottom, I presume? Somewhere on the bottom.
Sorry, what happened?
Nah, like the pieces are just gone.
Oh, wait, why?
Why?
Right there.
You guys see
I mean,
Funko yet?
they're here for
Yep.
me.
Where?
Actually,
Oh, are
it's
they?
right.
I don't see
I
them.
can still see them.
Wait,
That's
Yeah, I can
wild.
see 'em.
Right here, and
This is gone.
this is right here.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. I can't see a damn thing on my screen.
Can't see them either.
wait, where
Yeah,
am
give me a
I?
sec. I'm gonna reload.
Let me just refresh.
Yeah, that's super weird.
The DM has lost his sight.
No, I
Alright.
can't see myself
That's
either.
a weird thing.
Yeah, just hit
Oh, then
F5,
yeah, I
man.
have to
Refresh
refresh,
your
yeah.
browser. Might take a little bit, but it's all right. We're actually making decent time.
No, I
I
thought we
mean,
were wasting a whole bunch of time.
partial detection between token magic. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll check. All right, I see him. All right, so who's not here? Tilgrim's not here. Jotun is here. Oh, you guys are still loading in.
Okay, there I am.
All right, so you can see Lucinda has gone back off to the south west. And Jotun is asleep in the deep. What do you do?
Okay. I am going to first. I'm going to dash so I can double my movement speed, and
You don't have to worry about the movement speed thing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just stop you. The only thing I care about movement speed is if it's like tactical.
Okay, gotcha. Then I'll just make my way over here, taking note of the spikes that we've discovered earlier.
Okay.
So I'm go ahead and just move over there. Looking down this hallway, do I see anything of note?
You don't. You just see kind of like a dark-ish hallway just leading down into something darker to the south.
Okay, wait, I don't see this right here. The
What? Oh, you do. You have dark vision. Yeah, you
yeah.
see a room full of zombies just kind of idling and just looking at each other.
Okay.
I forgot
Okay.
you have like super dark vision.
Oh yeah. I don't know okay. I'm going to go ahead and I guess step back and summon my raven once again. Have it reappear in my hand. I mean, reappear around me, and then just have it fly as high as it can go to the ceiling, so it won't be noticed by the zombies towards the south.
Towards the sound or the south?
South.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. So you managed to fly it into. You can move it on your own if you'd like.
Oh, okay. If I see anything like, I guess like the flying skull, I'm just gonna have it stop.
Okay. So you find yourself directly above a flying skull.
Oh, okay.
Your Raven's sight can pick it up. It is idling, which means it has no flame around it. It's the first time you're seeing it in this position. It is kind of just floating there, not making any noises, but you can hear kind of a clicking noise, just slightly, where the biggest part of its skull is.
It hasn't noticed the raven yet, right?
No, you are above it to the point where it hasn't like looked up or anything.
Okay. Okay. Still as quietly as as Domino can, I'll have it fly. I guess deeper south. Like till about here. I want to see uh what's this hallway, how far that goes, essentially.
Okay.
Um, how much movement do I have left, essentially?
Let me see. Where'd you start? Technically, you have probably two more rooms full.
Oh, two more rooms full? Like,
Yeah, that's the best I could give you.
okay, then I'll just use just move my movement to explore further into this hallway. So,
Okay, I'll just move you then. As you kind of fly into the room, you note the ceiling gets lower.
oh,
Um,
then before before the
yeah,
ceiling
here.
gets lower, I'll just
So the ceiling
yeah.
lower is about 20 feet.
And how high am I in the sky right now?
So you're about 20 feet above everything currently. In the ceiling room. Without it, you're about 40 feet. Well, 50, more or less.
Okay. And entering the room, the
You'll
zombies will
drop,
basically notice
yeah,
it.
you'll drop about 20 feet, in enough shadow. Um, However, you're probably gonna like want to do a stealth check for that.
Okay. How good are you at stealth? That's the question. Not great. Not great. Okay. I'll just have Thaumiel retreat back, and yeah, I'll have Thaumiel retreat back, and as it's coming back towards me, I'll circle back. As let me go back to Tilgrim. Oh wait, no, come on.
Where do you want to put it? Because we could just like, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. What
Oh,
would you
okay.
like to do with the rest of your turn?
I was just gonna circle back towards Lucinda
Okay.
and essentially tell her that there's a buttload of walking corpses down this way as I point towards the south.
You could just see her a bit pale, just shrugs and goes, "Yep, sure." Um, do you do you know how to sneak past zombies? Any spells or something?
Unfortunately, no.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm kind of a bit tired myself when it comes to casting spells.
She kind of just like nods and goes, "Well, I guess I'm up. All right, lead the way."
I'd like.
She kind of like looks over and then stops. Wait, don't lead the way. She kind of just looks at you. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, I was questioning what she meant by lead the way. So you kind of already
Oh,
answered that. Yeah.
she kind of just shrugs. The zombies, like, but wait a second. This floor's still weird. Hmm.
Huh?
You got anything to throw?
Oh. Uh. Hearing that, I quickly kind of cut my hands, and as uh, the my hands start to shine briefly, I create casting prestidigit. I can't pronounce that word. Uh, wait, am I right? Yeah.
Prestidigitation?
Yes. I create a small, uh, let's say like a small star, metal star, kind of illuminating in the soft light, silver trinket. I have this as I, give show to Lucinda.
Lucinda wide eye just kind of like kind of barks. What are you doing? Turn that off. Turn that off.
Oh no, it's not glowing. It's just it's I was creating it. It's just a silver star.
So it doesn't emit a bright a faint light like you said.
No, that was just creating it. Well,
So you
that was also me just uh adding flavor text. All I did was create a non-magical trinket.
yeah, but you said it made a light.
Oh no, the trinket itself doesn't emit anything.
No, you said you emitted light. You said I'm just flavor text is the actual thing in game. Just so we're
Oh,
aware.
okay. So I was cupping my hands right in like a
No, no,
welcome.
I'll just give you the pass. I'm just like reminding you. All right.
My bad. My
So
bad.
Lucinda just kind of throws it at the floor. She kind of just looks at it. You could see kind of a crack emerge from where she threw it, and she kind of just looks back. That's weird. She just crouches down and like sits in front of it.
Wait. Where did it crack? Like where she threw it last time?
Yeah, it actually cracked back here where it rolled.
On the ground?
Yeah, as it hit the ground, it just created a small crack in the ground.
Seeing that, say what is? I kind of just create another one. This time, there is no spark or shine. It just forms out of the like smoke and shadows. Do it again.
Looking over to you, she's like, "Huh?"
I, I, whatever you did, making that crack, do it again. I don't know what you did. Do it again.
A bit dumbfounded, she just kind of shrugs. What do you mean? I just threw it. The ground cracked. I don't know. I just don't know why it cracked. Go ahead, give it a try. Just throw it.
Uh, yeah. Then I just throw it. Then this time at the crack, trying to make it bigger. I guess.
Okay. So as it hits the ground, you note the crack slightly gets bigger. You could see a chip of the ground kind of fall into itself. Wide-eyed Lucinda's like, okay, now there's a hole in the ground. That's kind of small though.
How big is this
Huh.
hole?
Uh, Probably the size of a quarter. In the shadow, you just note like it's just a dark spot. You could see Lucinda kind of like pressing against the side of the floor with her foot. She doesn't notice any cracks, so she comes kind of closer to you. Hey, try to squeeze around the corner.
Squeeze it around like
You can see her put her foot next to the floor. Yeah, just like walk around the corner without walking around it. I don't think that part's brittle.
Okay. I just go ahead and do that. Oh, sorry about that. Kind of just sidestepping.
She does the same. Uh, as she comes forward, she notes the zombies. Ah, Jesus. Yes, she says, "Ah, Jesus." By the way, in her world, Jesus exists in her heart, like every
See,
child's heart. Anyway, she kind of just shrugs and backs off a bit towards Tilgrim. Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. All right, cool. So how much are you paying for this, actually?
Uh, well, we're finding a noble son, so
I mean, I don't really care for the kid. Not to be short with you or anything. But then
uh,
he did save my life, so I guess I should be grateful. I'll be honest, you lot caused way more trouble than he did.
it kind of happens like that. We're quite unlucky. Perhaps maybe we should look further into that crack. It might lead to another floor, maybe.
She kind of just waves her hand. Yeah, knock yourself out. That's actually a good idea. You work on that. I'll go figure out what's going on with our zombie problem. You could see her kind of just like dissolve into the ground for some reason. You note her kind of throw her hands up as she goes through the floor.
Okay. Kind of turning back. I'm looking like examining the floor. I'll try to like knock and see if there's not one like yeah, knock and see if there's any like hollow part.
Uh, so as
All
you kind of
here.
knock where I'm sorry, what?
Like yeah, all over here, yeah. Just knock and see if there's any like hollow part of the floor.
So as you kind of knock around, you don't feel anything hollow or anything of that sort. You note that as you kind of reach out further and further, that you can hear more of a hollowing sound, though.
I can like so this right here is solid, but
That's not entirely solid. Like as you kind of reach out into that 5 foot, I'd say the last 3 feet of it is fairly brittle. You
okay.
can hear a hollowing sound.
Then I'll like being sure to stay on solid ground. I guess I'll try to like using. Wait, do I still have that firewood? No, I don't. Okay, gave it to Lucinda. Using the I guess the charcoal then like the charcoal rocks. I'll use that as to kind of break the brittle floor and see if I can see if it leads to another floor or just a pit.
Okay. And as you kind of just like hit against it, you could see very quickly the floor kind of just gives way.
Oh,
You could see below. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Oh, there's a little pause now. How quaint. You could see below. There's just a pit filled with spikes and just dry, decaying things.
Mm.
is it the entire floor or is it just that part?
It's what you see.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Hmm.
It is. I kind of want to do this though. Sorry. Okay, cool. So, what would you like to do? Last call.
Um.
As traversal to the south doesn't seem to work. And Lucinda is now on a bit of a quest.
Actually, I might have an idea. It might be. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It might be dumb. It might work. I'll just do it. Um. Seeing this pit, I'm going to quickly run. Well, sidesweep again, making sure I don't fall into the pit. Oh, can I do it? There we go. I'm going to essentially make my way over here. So let me go ahead and just boom. 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 And I am going to. How big can this be? Okay, no, that doesn't work. I'm going to. Wait, how far is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm just reading a spell. Okay, no, that doesn't work. I'm going to resummon Thaumiel, and I'm going to try to have it draw out one of the zombies, I guess. Yeah. And have it walk towards the pit.
So you're gonna have the bird come down and bother a zombie.
Just one, yeah, just one of them, and then quickly fly towards the pit.
May I
Just
ask? May I ask how your raven is going to bother only one of them?
Just land on one and then just peck at its head.
Okay. Your Thamiel lands on. I guess I'll go with this one. Thamiel lands on this zombie and just kind of pecks at it. As the zombie violently turns, it just goes oh, and kind of slashes towards Thamiel. Go ahead and make a dex save.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, this has alerted every single thing in the room.
Oh, everything?
Yes, because it made a noise.
Okay.
So all the zombies are now incredibly interested in what that is, and the flaming skulls are now lively.
The skull woke up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make the saving throw.
Okay. So it is successfully dodged and flew back. On the downside, the heat from the skulls dismisses my good man. Luckily though, as it dismissed, it doesn't seem like anything is really happening with the rest of the horde as they kind of just look around confused.
Quickly and silently, I'm going to hide behind this corner.
Okay. And I'm going to end your turn there, sir.
I thought that was a good idea. Oh boy.
Back on the world map, you gentlemen are traversing your way back to Valaki, correct?
Yeah.
We splat. Returning to the town of Valaki, you note coming back from the north, you see kind of just a whoops, right here. You just see kind of a bevy of guards at the northern gate. You could see that they immediately kind of stop you as your cart rolls in. You could see a familiar guard kind of nodding. Ah, you lot. Ah, good morning to you.
Morning.
So, say, you were the ones who were talking about the captain not being home. Still haven't seen him, eh?
Yeah, not.
We're about to send a party out to the woods to look. Say, whereabouts did you see him again?
Oh,
So,
around the northern forest,
Mm, mm. Uh,
somewhere above the lake.
he kind of just like makes a quick note of it, and you can put your cart over there on the right and head on in. They'll take the horse, I guess.
right.
And with that, where would you like to traverse?
Uh, fuck their house. If I remember right, because Victor ran out of there saying she's a cat, so
Still a cat.
something out about that one.
Okay.
Maybe talk to Victavio about that. Maybe he knows something more. Seems pretty well informed about the happenings in town. Be a possible way in.
Alright. Sure. Let's go run this by Octavio. See if he knows anymore.
So you're going to go back to the Blue Water Inn?
Indeed.
Okay. So heading back to the Blue Water Inn. Mm-hmm. Waha. And we're back. Only we're back and it's day, correct? Damn, I could probably have just done this actually. Now that I think about it. It's your boy. Pretty Ricky.
Mm,
Against
that's very
there's a
good.
pickle.
Good things here.
Right. So heading back to the Blue Water Inn, specifically for Victavio, you note him sitting alone at a table, just kind of eating some sort of breakfast. He notices you, but he doesn't really say anything. He just seems pretty intent on eating.
More in sorry, Targo. You can give us any fine questions. Would you mind?
He kind of twirls his fork in the air. Certainly. You fellows seem to have gotten out of here quite early, and well, you're back already. Still missing a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, a queer group as I ever seen them. Pointing towards Zardos. How can I help?
Yes. Something about information about Stella, one of the doctors, the
Mm,
daughter of
hmm. Well, what
Something
do you
about you.
know?
Uh,
apparently Victor came running out saying that she's a cat,
Mm, mm,
and this may be connected to one of the eight cats. So I was wondering if you get information about that.
Well, yeah, I believe I told you that story a few days back. How it was the last straw that got Victor, hiding in the attic, and well, yeah, whatever he was doing there. Yeah, he was found on the streets crying over how Stella Wachter was a cat. Ooh, but well, a joke here or there. No one has seen Stella Wachter in quite some time, month or so. Um, the captain has been all through the house, and the family seems completely taken aback by it. I think Lady Wachter stopped going to church because of it. But I'm afraid if you want to learn more about Stella, well, Lady Wachter would be the one to talk to.
oh,
If you
fuck.
could convince her to talk to you, that is. Well,
Uh,
you've met her.
no, certainly
No
not me.
fated meeting.
Any idea on about how we could do?
Mm, I'm not sure. I suppose knocking on the door and bringing cake.
Sure.
Kessler, you know how to make cake, Kessler?
I do know how to make cake, actually. How did you know?
And
Wait, you were serious?
I'm pretty sure he was
Well,
joking.
Of course, I was
well,
yes,
joking.
I
yes,
like
we all
cake.
know. We all know.
It
Yes.
seems a bit neighborly, but it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'll also bring a cake in addition to has she been asking around about anything lately? Anything that we can perhaps help her with, just to entice conversation, perhaps. Maybe. Who knows?
Lady Wachter doesn't leave the house.
Ah,
No
damn
one's
it.
seen her out in the same time her daughter went missing. Distraught, that poor thing. Uh, no, other than the boys who are to and fro from this place every night, I can't say that there's much ways in, unless any of you can pick a lock or, well, something dastardly.
Hmm. Hmm.
Surely
Hmm.
we will do that.
Well, I mean, uh, doing that with the captain around will surely get you executed on the spot. Other than that, yeah, I don't take you lot for being the sneaky type.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just tell her that we can help her find him. Find her.
Mm, That might
Definitely.
actually help. I don't think anybody did after the captain and the Baron called everything off.
Hmm.
Well,
But
Okay.
gives us
a
opportunity.
bit of warning. There are only a few days left into the festival. You may want to be discreet. You don't want to rile up the old guard so close to something big the Baron's throwing. If it goes wrong, there will be fingers pointing, well, at troublemakers, of course.
Ah, fuck. Okay. All right. Well, we'll make sure not to cause any trouble.
Yes,
That is
well,
so true.
I imagine, though, if you do get the heir of Wachter, she's, well, she's probably the only other power guard in Valaki. I imagine what she thinks of the festival and whatnot. You might ask her if you get the chance.
I wonder, what of Mr. Wachter?
Has been
Hmm,
around?
Not sure. Haven't seen him in quite some time. A good fellow, neighborly. Always was at church and helping the orphanage. Damn near built the orphanage himself, actually. I can't say I've. Hmm. What has happened to? Perhaps you should ask her that when you see her too. maybe,
Mhm.
maybe ask her that for me.
Oh, swell. And also, finally, what have you seen the children around, the younger Wachters?
Not since those idiots. I heard they were playing over at the stockyard and got themselves into something. Ran off to lick their wounds, most likely. Uh, been back through here, maybe night after last. Few drinks and then back to their little dungeon.
Splendid. Okay. All right. So then let's head over to the mansion after I'm done baking this cake. I don't know. I don't even think I'm gonna make the cake.
So you're skipping the cake?
I mean, I wanna. I'll make the cake. I'll make the cake to make a point. Might as well.
Do you
But
have all the
let's
I mean,
ingredients?
Hold on.
but
Let me
let's
go
say if it's
check.
bad and you kill her.
Uh, Shut up. Anyways, I'll know if the cake is bad. I'm come on now. I have eggs. I need flour.
Milk.
Uh, milk.
well, Could you ask for a favor?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was about to do. I guess I head over to Danica. Uh, hey, Danica, might might I be able to use the kitchen and some flour and milk in order to make a cake? I'll obviously pay if you need me to.
She kind of just shrugs. It's the morning. Go ahead and see what Erwin's using or doing. As she kind of
Oh,
waves you off towards the kitchen.
thank you.
Entering the kitchen, you know Erwin's standing there with his sons, trying to teach them how to make just a simple breakfast.
Oh.
Nodding towards you, he kind of shrugs. The mask is a little off-fitting, but how can I help?
Yes, I was wondering if I could borrow some well, flour, sugar, uh milk, I believe, and make a cake for purposes.
He kind of just looks. So you just want to make a cake in my kitchen.
Yes, if you please. I'll also pay if I need to.
I mean, I guess. Well, I guess go pick me up some ingredients after you use them, and we'll be square. Go ahead, I guess.
Sure. All right, I'll do just that.
Oh god. Here we go.
All right, let's make this cake, boys.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right, where's my cooking sheet?
Yo, shoot.
All right, Mr. J, tell me what I need to cook a meal. Cook a
Oh
cake.
god.
So as long as you have the ingredients, all you really need to do now is
Roll.
Yeah, you're
Which
just
check?
gonna. So
Which
you're
check
just
is
gonna go ahead and Oh no,
3D
it's its own check. Yeah, you're gonna roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it's just you're just gonna roll 3d20s with whatever bonuses you have.
Yes, sir. With whatever bonuses I have.
All at once,
Have
so I
double
guess. Oh no, go
proficiency.
ahead.
I have
Podcasters,
double proficiency in whatever that is. So
So you're
what,
just
what am I
rolling.
rolling?
You're rolling each with advantage, basically.
Yeah, but
So just
what is each?
you're rolling each d20 with advantage.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. All right, cool. Let me just.
So
Yeah.
Podcasters off doing that.
No, boy.
I do I have a little wild search there too. A little wild magic.
There we go. All right,
I'll-
Guess
Bob.
I'll just take the time to
Sorry.
sharpen my weapons.
First
All right.
one.
Yeah. So your first roll's great.
Splendid.
You begin to mix the flour and the eggs with the sugar. Go ahead and roll again.
But wait, is it rolling right?
You have advantage. You have advantage.
Not
You have-
rolling right. Here we go. Okay, yeah, let me just roll him like twice in that case, because I'm doing it wrong somehow. Wow.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck? Hold on, wait. Hold on, fellas. I can re-roll any fails
Yes, please do, please.
because of my gourmet background.
Thank
All right, splendid. Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh, God.
Okay. A few shells slip into the bit. You add the milk successfully. Go ahead and make your last roll.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
sir. This is the last one with advantage.
11.
Huh?
You manage
Okay, there
to
goes.
get it right into the oven. As you kind of get it off into like just kind of a very stone brick oven right by over the fire. You know Erwin looking back at you. Say, do you have any idea how to finish this thing off?
I do have a few ideas.
Well, I don't know, but if you want, we have some fruits and other things in the cupboard.
Oh, thank you kindly. All right. I guess I used that to decorate the cake nicely.
Cool. So you
I
end
will
up with
claim-
a pretty good serving shortcake. Let's call it strawberry shortcake.
Let's go.
With that, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Oh Lord.
It's fine. It's fine. Wow.
Oh, one.
It's made a cake.
Fine, that's fine. I mean, it's-
1 hour has passed. It's
Okay.
currently 9 a.m.
Let's go, baby. All right. And just to make sure that this cake is not poisonous, not poisonous, right?
It's not. No, it might have a bit of eggshell in it though. So,
Perfect. All right, cool.
It's still a bit of a risk.
It's a bit of a risk, but it's still a pretty good cake. I come out
This is poisoning. Let me try to kill somebody.
triumphantly. All right, cake's ready. Let's go.
All right.
So at this point, are you heading to the Voctor house?
Yes, sir.
Indeed, sir. My
Yo,
sir. Good
yo,
sir.
eggshells. What do you mean? It's just crunchy.
Before I go, I'm just gonna look over to Rictavio and just go, do you think you can help escort us there? Maybe they'll listen to a jester.
Little song with
Professional.
encouragement.
You kind of see Victavio's face turn kind of grimly serious as he just looks at you. That's gonna be a quick and hard pass for me. I'm not I'm not going near that place.
Oh, that's
But tell Lady Voctor, I've been thinking about her lately.
I will do just that, sir. I will do just that. All right, onwards, fellas. Let's go.
Guys. It's the advantage because oh boy, if you get
All right, oh
that
wait, I
one.
need to go pick up milk.
Why
Flour.
didn't you wild surge?
Why didn't I? Wild for what?
Add magic to the cake.
For what?
Whatever
I'm
god is
already
out
a
there.
gourmand.
Whatever god
Uh,
is closest.
So you take a quick romp over to the Voctor residence. You are met with a rather large golden oak wooden door. You don't recall it as you didn't really try using it the first time. You do note that around the house there is still the very much locked and gated cellar door. you could see it at the side of the house where it was before. You get a bit of a chill remembering your previous encounters in that location. As you kind of just approach and look towards the front door, you note kind of just the. Oh, let me just pull. Can you guys see this, by the way?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yes.
Oh,
Vogda,
cool.
so-
You just see the Wachter House shut thingy. I don't know what the hell it is.
Emblem, I guess.
Oh, slat. I'm always bad
Oh.
with that. Do you wish to knock on door or do you wish to go around to other doors? What would you like to do?
Knock on
the
door, I guess.
door. Knock,
Uh,
knock.
as you rappity tappity at the front door,
What?
you see the slot open, and from behind you can see a pair of eyes. Notably enough, you've come to recognize them as gnomish. You can hear a "What do you want?"
We're here to talk to your doctor about a problem that she might be having. We also brought cake.
You could just kind of see him just staring directly at Kester. Take the mask off.
Sure, I take the mask off.
Cool. What does your face look like under the mask?
It looks like, well, I'm blonde with wavy hair. There are no scars. In fact, it's impeccable. Uh, not that it's handsome or anything. It's just that it's without blemishes because of the eye.
So you
The
know,
eye
you know,
gives me a
David
problem.
Hasselhoff-
He's a Mary Stew.
you know that David Hasselhoff guy? Yeah, I'm like.
Oh, God.
Oh
What I meant.
God.
I just
Let me
mean
show you,
that
he from next time.
I removed every blemish from my face, so it should be, it should be, dare I say it, the most handsome man alive.
All right, let's see here.
Great. Okay. Kind of peering through and staring at your face, the gnome blinks and just goes, "Hmm." Looking over the Bennett, he nods. And you, sir?
I'm just here to escort him to the house.
The mask.
Oh, God.
It doesn't really come off my face. I have a pretty bad mark, and a lot of people find it
You see, my
repulsive.
friend here has quite some nasty scars from his days of adventuring. Not quite sightly to see.
You could see him pretty much unmoved, blinking. And what business do you have with the lady?
Well, as I said before, she has a problem that needs fixing, and we may have some insight as well as, well, might want to help. Well, we do want to help, that is.
And what problem is it that she's having exactly?
Well, I don't know if it's that well to disclose, but it does have to do with the young lady that ran off from this establishment a few days ago.
With that, you could just see the slat immediately close.
Do we hear any
I'll wait
door
for a while.
mechanism? Do we hear any door mechanism?
You hear nothing from beyond the slat. No.
I'll just wait for a while, just a little bit, just in case.
Okay. Would you like to pick a amount of time you wait?
Let's say 30 minutes. That would be weird. 30 minutes.
30? You mean like, I think 5 to 7.
That's a 15.
Let's say 10. Let's say 10 just so we all got a middle ground.
All right, fair enough.
Surely you should be able to skirt to the other side of the house in that 10 minutes, right?
He's like,
Go with that. 10 minutes it is.
He's definitely not opening that door.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. He's probably consulting the mistress of the house.
As he goes by and walks past the young lady that's definitely inside this house and not missing.
Perhaps. Who knows?
Bennett just pinches the bridge of his nose. Alright.
I like these noble types.
I'm not sure if any of your memories may have been altered since we last came here.
Perhaps.
But Stella's in the house.
Oh, in that case, you probably should have told me that.
I thought you would remember.
No, I don't remember things. Oh, hello.
As you break mid sentence, you could see the slat open as the eyes. The mistress will see you now.
Hmm.
Please. You can
Okay.
hear just a large click as the door kind of just winds to a slight open, and that's gonna be a sec for me. So I'm just gonna be a pal and like tell you that's gonna be a little sec, but not really. We'll just do you, and you're cool.
And you're cool.
Oh, I guess you're cool too. All right, cool. And we're just gonna like bang, 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 bang. Yes, yes. Well, uh, you can see the gnomish servant just kind of going across. He exits the foyer to the north and then makes a quick left into the room. You
Yeah.
could see him just stop. I'm just gonna toss you guys in here too, cause forget all that whole I'm gonna walk around thing right now. As you kind of enter into this just large, well-lit room, fire is kind of crackling. You're immediately covered in warmth. To your south, you note two not so familiar faces. You could see two men just kind of standing drinking with food and bottles on the table. To your north, you see Lady Voctor, for those who remember her, kind of gallantly, if anything else, just kind of sitting on just plush leather sofas or a sofa, just kind of with a glass of wine on the table, looking towards the fire. Next to her, you note a small gnome with a sword and a hand just very close to it, almost ready to grasp it, just kind of staring and glaring over at you. And directly to your south, near Lucian, you could see a darker skin uh, gnome just kind of standing there, just peering at you. You could see she's kind of draped in all white, and she's holding like a knife, just kind of almost pointed at herself, but she's just kind of staring at you. You could just see Lady Voctor kind of looking you over as she just places her wine glass down. Ah, you were saying about Stella.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I guess I approached to the table and set the cake down first. Well, but first I brought cake. Now about Stella. Uh, well, first I want to express my deepest sympathies for the missing Stella. But we came because we want to help you find her.
You could see Lady Voctor almost shocked as she looks at one gnome and then the other, and then she kind of just puts her hand on her chest, looking back at you. Let me get this straight. Uh, you lot, the ones who broke into my basement. I remember you. You brought me cake.
Mhm,
Lovely. It looks sublime. You brought me cake, and you
mhm.
want to help look for my missing little girl.
Yes.
Why shouldn't I have you all killed right now?
Um.
Go on.
Well,
You could see her just grab her wine glass and take a sip. Go, go. Make it good.
I just kind of quickly glance back at any of the other three people with me. Um, well, we've been in contact with, I
Oh,
guess, mm, mm, well, I guess we should first explain why we were in your basement, I guess. Um, Looking back at the rest of them, signaling that my memory
Zara,
seems to be failing me. Why
Zara
were
was on the Zara's in the basement.
Yes.
Expressing hearing this.
Why were we there again, everyone? Please, I'm begging. I'm begging any of you to speak up.
You could see Lady Voctor raising her
Well, we were
glass.
put in.
Go ahead.
Oh, we were tasked originally by the Burgomeister's lovely wife in pursuit of her son, who was getting all free for some reason. We're not sure why. He snuck into your basement and we followed suit, trying to bring him back out.
Yes.
He didn't want to cause a commotion on your end, so we wanted to make things as quick as possible. We
Yeah.
see how that ended.
We had no intentions to plunder your house, but we simply were tasked with retrieving the young master. But now, well,
And as
we're
for
here to
why
help.
you might, as for
You could see Lady Voctor kind of just spinning her wine around. She kind of just looks back and just kind of nods. Signy, dear, how long would it take you to kill all of them? Say all four of them, and no help. You could see the small gnome kind of approach and then kind of just stand on the table. You could see her just crush the cake with her foot.
Oh,
I worked so hard.
She kind of nods towards Kester. I could kill him in one hit.
And
I'm not sure if it's
that's very,
dagger or bow though.
that's very fair.
She kind of takes her weapon and unsheaths it. You know that's a dagger, but it's pretty much as long as her legs are, and it's just kind of has a strange just glow of just blue. You could see it almost frosting over on itself as she kind of just holds it. Lady Voctor kind of nods her head. So, how are you going to help me find my daughter?
Well, first we were going to ask you, perhaps any place that she might have gone to, anything that she might have said, anything that can help us out, and we are willing to travel to the ends of the earth in order to retrieve her.
She nods her head. Well, I've already told the that poor stupid soulless boy, Isaac, the Baron's bastard or whatever he is. I already told him all this. Ran off with that boy of his, Victor. Definitely. Haven't seen her since. I'd say question the boy. I'd say more or less question the father. That man has destroyed this city, ran it into ruins. Ugh.
All right. So, question the boy. The boy is a little unavailable at the moment. Question the father.
not that.
Isn't he like going to kill us upon sight?
You could see
You
Lady
see,
Voctor sip from the wine and just, uh, oh, you think he's strong? You're silly. That man is a brute, but he's a moron. Any idiot can see that. You just play to his weaknesses.
and
Which
what are his
are
weaknesses?
You mean, what are his weaknesses? Well, have you not looked around the town and talked to the locals?
I presume his power, I guess.
She kind of shakes her head. Power. You think the imbecile has power? Uh, well, go ahead. Continue. Explain how you're helping me.
Mhm,
so
yeah.
you see, what led us to your home is actually overlapping with us going after the young master. Likely has the biggest lead on where your daughter is. Have you seen any cats around?
You can't say that I have. However, there's been some whispers of that boy, doing what he will with cats, trying to become all powerful like, well, his. mm, You know how that family is.
Hmm. Any local areas where these podcasts could have been?
We had a great deal of strays all over Barovia, but specifically in Valakai, I haven't seen a cat since that Victor boy started playing with fire.
Hmm,
Hmm,
I see.
splendid. He
About
was
about
also
how long ago was that?
What'd you say?
How long ago was it?
Oh, she just kind of said, hmm, maybe hmm, maybe 6 or 7 months now. My sons have seen him running around in the shadows, finding things and setting them on fire. A crazy boy he is. Just about a day or two ago, he jumped out my bedroom window. Found him scurrying about the house. Strange boy.
Um, you know what he was doing there?
Not at all. I imagine his father sent him snooping. They're like that family. Uh, Pretty much using that creature Isaac to control the town. Well, I mean, you've seen it. Have you been to the town square? The people hanging there. Ugh.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Um, really quick, when about the line of her talking about like why he was here and her not knowing, can I run an insight check on that? Like because I haven't said anything, I'm just like been standing there with my hands behind my back. And I just see if I can catch her in a lie with that one.
Uh,
CJ?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was muted. Yeah, go ahead.
Uh,
Oh,
okay. That was great. Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, first or deception, I guess.
which roll lower than
Yeah,
us?
I didn't have anything to check it against, so I had to make a check. Oh, actually didn't mean to do that here. I'll make it visible. It was a 22. Uh,
Shit.
yeah. But that is Lady Voctor's persuasion. You don't note or indicate anything. She says everything with a straight face, and you almost have like no indication that she's lying at all about anything she's saying.
Hmm.
She's perfectly prim and proper. Smiling towards you all,
when
she places her glass down and just kind of glances over at one of her servants. "Hmm. So I'm still failing to see how this is going to help, but uh, again, what do you know about my daughter or my plight or this entire town's plight?"
What we do know is that Victor ran off screaming something about
say
she's a cat,
think about her
she's a cat, in
when she
reference
when
to
he
Estella.
Okay, what were you saying, Isaiah?
Hmm.
my bad. I was gonna say when she was originally coming here on that day he jumped out your window, he was screeching about something about her being in danger, saving her.
Hmm. She kind of just smiles. Yeah, he does that quite often, actually. Fantasies, I believe. The only reason that he hasn't been imprisoned or tried for whatever he did to poor Stella is because his father is in control of the entire town. Uh, he covers it all up, which is why I'm interested to see why you're here. If you truly want to help my daughter, well, then you'll have to help me get rid of the Baron and maybe his son as well.
Well, if you go against the bear, and probably against Isaac
And,
as well.
and that's
Ain't
gonna
good.
bring her back?
No, but it will save a great many people in this town. Or don't you know that there are many who have gone missing,
Yes, yes, quite.
children included? Do you think that's a coincidence? That, well, I don't know where you've been, but are children going missing in any other towns in Barovia? Or is it just the town run by that idiot?
So Norman Baron.
That certainly is
Hmm.
true.
I'll tell you one thing. Uh, every festival he picks out of the crowd anyone who's just tired and not having very much fun, and well, he puts makes a display of it. Again, the town square, but other things. I've seen him set men on fire using Isaac's demonic arm, and don't even get me started on where he got that thing from. I'll fill you in on a little secret. You've seen it, my basement. You know what's in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to
You've
kill us
seen
many
me.
times.
You've seen me converse with Corwin as well. Well, know this: I am an ally to Strahd, and well, the only reason you're still standing here is because I think we can help each other a bit. Bring me closure. Find out what happened to my daughter. Uh, bring me the Baron's head, and I don't know. We'll go from there. But what do you think? What do you think of the oh, I don't know, Mayor Wachter?
No, seems like kind of a dick.
Very confident.
I'll instantly
Oh,
kick
judging-
the shit out of Kester's leg, leveling him.
Ow, what the fuck?
Judging by the square, I wouldn't abide by it.
Sipping a glass of wine, she kind of nods and points at Kester. I like this one. Hmm. Well, all right. Take it or leave it, but I think we've spoken enough for the evening. You're free to back who you wish, but I'll tell you one thing. If you're truly worried about my daughter, you'd be worried about that boy and his family. And with that, she kind of just nods as the small gnomish servant kind of walks up. This way.
Yes, sir. But the cake, I'm so sad. What the fuck? She didn't have to. Didn't have to do that.
And you are being kicked back out. Bang, bang, bang.
At least it wasn't. At least it was like a crunch cake.
And with that, we are going to end the session here outside the Wachter residence.
Yo, create my first meal. It's fucking.
What is the situation with those stuck in the tower or the ruins?
Well, Jotun bounced. Two people are kind of.
I was there for that. I'm sorry, I was asking Mr. J. Like, I was there for everything. I'm
I
just
was
asking,
talking
like,
to the DM.
not like that, but kind of.
Well, I think there's like I have a direction to go now because there's a room with like paper and goes deeper into the ruins.
So to answer Carl's question, what happens to the people inside the ruin is that they're inside the ruin, and there's a bunch of stuff that's going to happen to those people. It's just that I wanted to give a fair amount of time to each group, so each group got pretty much half the session to do stuff. The downside was
That was good.
there was other stuff too, but yeah. I mean, and it was just up to you guys what you did. So hopefully you figured some stuff out, or at least figured out. I don't know, but yeah. So the things that are happening in the ruin are just going to be in real time, just not the time you think it's happening in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that.
So like like for the people outside the ruin, 9 hours passed, while those who are in the ruin, time hasn't as
Yeah, I was
passed.
thinking
Not
about that.
9 hours has
Like
passed.
that's some kind of time difference.
Okay.
Yes. So first plan of action: murder the burgomeister. Understood completely. All right.
Only
So
I mean,
more
how are we gonna do that?
I mean, as of
What's
right
the
now,
first-
Isaac's not here. Isaac's not here,
Noose,
so we have to
or
cast
are we gonna like throw him in a fire, or like are we just gonna go up and
Noose.
stab him? I
Noose.
wonder.
Noose, bro, noose.
I
Take
don't know.
that
Like
long
if we
rest.
hang him in the square, we get like a bigger reaction. But then again, everybody will know our face. So like when
So you
when he
know,
comes back,
You're
he'll beat
wearing
the
mask.
shit out
You're
of us.
wearing mask.
I don't
Yeah,
take my
but
mask
listen.
off.
it doesn't matter. Who else wears that
Freaking
fucking mask?
Mr. Freaking David.
Buy a new one.
Under your
Buy a
mask.
new one.
This is literally
Why
the
a new
only
one?
mask I've had. This is literally
Buy
the
a
only...
new one.
No, you don't get it. This is the only thing leading me to what the fuck I don't know about myself.
bro. I just wear my shit because it looks cool.
Also, the should be free Strahd thing was my attempt at roleplay.
Read that?
I
Sorry,
understand
man.
completely. But like,
What?
oh boy.
I mean, just thinking about it reasonably and Strahd's place in the world.
The whole dilemma makes sense.
A few
It
normal
does.
schmucks that I met a few days ago versus the safety of an entire land.
Wow.
Nah, bro, I'm chaotic good.
I mean,
You were
okay,
doing
I
some
mean,
suspicious
yo,
shit.
B, but seriously,
I'm let's do that, man.
listen, B, let me
I'm
just
off
say,
that.
B,
Go
B,
ahead.
I'm talking from my perspective. I'm not saying,
Hey,
oh man,
man.
you should agree with me. Nah, just listen up. We haven't. There's like no one in the party. Well, there was Guy's last character and Bennett a bit. There's like, when do we talk? When do we like get this feeling now we're friends?
Oh,
And
never
that
ever.
we would absolutely pour our lives down for each other.
Like I'm a homie.
So thinking about it, so just thinking about it in a grander sense, Strahd, freaking killer Strahd is locked somewhere, and the only sacrifice is a few people.
I don't know, man.
Compared to like the thousands he's killed. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I kind of like them. I kind of like all of them.
Lawful, good to shoot, man.
Hey, it would be kind of whack if we just, decided, we're gonna leave Strahd there. Goodbye, other party. Nah, that'd be really whack.
Nah, that's
I mean,
fine.
eventually he's gonna get out. Eventually he's gonna get out.
He
He
would figure something out. But think about it. Time flows slower in there. So
Yeah.
there would be so much time for people to like pass Strahd's reign or prepare. The people who want him dead will have time to prepare.
Yeah, I guess technically, but like that's a dick move, and Kester doesn't support that shit. So you know how it is.
I mean, yeah, Lucian wouldn't feel like he would think about it, but he still wouldn't feel in the right of way just abandoning people like that.
Yeah, Kester's the hero of all mankind. So like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't fuck with it.
Hey, yo, if it was one person, he'd think about it.
I still wouldn't let it happen.
That'd be a hard thought.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have did it all myself if I had to.
No, I'm also helping too.
Real quick, from everything that happened.
Just thinking about it reasonably, he's just.
Oh no, I understand.
The trade would be highly in Barovia's favor.
Yeah, as a rational standpoint, it's definitely like the best move. But listen.
Lady, Lady Knight, I'll call Lady Knight. She want him dead, not trapped.
Yeah,
dead.
they got time. They got time to prepare to kill him. They got time to search for them artifacts.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Really quick.
Yo, Strahd, your boy's immortal. He wouldn't die up in there.
I mean,
just sleep.
They want him dead, not sleeping, dead, like dead feet, head chop up.
Benny boy, what you gotta say?
Really quick, from everything that happened in this session, what new information have we got?
So we have gotten that the Burgomaster's a piece of shit, which we already knew. And if we
died by Strahd, I know that. So
that what?
Wizard. He's a phantom and an illusion.
I mean, we already knew that.
I'm not sure if you knew already, but yeah, we did.
My theory is that
No theories. Just what we've heard, just what we've seen, just actual facts that we've gotten.
We know that you're on a time limit with the Mardikovs.
Yeah, that's one. Late Night wants Strahd dead in her contract.
Yeah.
Two is
Ton of Valaki is potentially having an uprising against the Burgomaster.
I mean, it would make sense. What else? Lady Doctor wants. Lady Doctor wants the Baron. I mean, Victor is not that bad.
We know that the seven have a tie to Valaki. Like
eight.
You mean eight? The 8-7 Chaos Symbol, leave me alone. You know what I mean. It's the most proper number, all right?
We also have no leads on Stella.
We have no lead. the trail leads the elk could be lead to the dude in the tower.
Yeah, the elk has a purpose. It leads people to the tower, yada yada. But we need I guess once we killed the Burgermeister brutally in his own home,
So how about what?
we could
We are not doing that
So
yet.
so
we could-
I'm pretty sure we're
Mhm.
gonna spare Victor and his wife, right?
Of course, like they haven't done anything to
Yeah,
us.
exactly, right?
The
Like why would?
Burgermaster, however.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Why,
also
why would she, why would that lady care? She's like, all right, you took him out. I'll just take out the rest of them.
I don't care. That didn't mean nothing
Yeah,
to me. I just need to know where
nice,
Stella is.
nice starter. I'll just finish the job then.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, I just need to know where Stella is, bro. I don't care what happens to this town.
Like, yo,
Your
DHC?
stuff and nothing else.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have learned a grand total of a lot.
and that's a
In
lot.
terms of, but in terms of getting back in, not much. That,
Not
much.
much, however.
we just learned more about the cats, which is
Yes, we just need to gain more
we're
of
just like
Lady Fox's
indirectly
trust.
tied to that. So,
You should probably listen to the rating lady to talk about more history of the cats. Just say ignore her. I think you should probably listen to her story next time.
Whose story?
The Raven lady at the forest, she said, "You want to hear about the history of the AIDS?" And I said, "Yes, babe." I was like,
Didn't we hear that like 3 separate times?
yes.
I assume they would probably be different. I assume probably different, but
Oh no, man! We kind of heard the same thing 3
Have I
different
ever
times.
told you the definition of insanity?
Yeah, I was supposed to say like we kind of like tried that like over and over again, and like heard the same thing 3 different times. I'm fine with it if you are, but like I ain't gonna lie,
What would
bro. If it's
happen?
the same
What
thing, I'm
would
punching you.
I mean, if it's the same
what would
thing,
happen if all the people inside the ruins ended up dead?
Honestly, I'm trying to, like,
They're all dead. What do you mean?
I really
Like I'm
don't
not
know.
trying to be I'm not trying to put nothing in the universe, but Pilgrim is one trap away from being dead.
Yeah, and when she dies, she dies. She's gonna be dead.
And then
What
Yoden
do
is
you mean?
just sleeping, not sleeping at all.
Yeah, man.
Don't care.
That's kind of like the rational move. I don't know why Tilgrim decided to go off and do things.
I
Probably should
mean,
have just fell asleep.
Yeah,
I
but a
was thinking
long
about it, and
rest.
as I think more about it, long rest does sound good, but I
But
want to get out of here.
yeah, cool. But like you're going to die. Like you'll get punched and die, and you don't have a meat shield anymore.
Okay, really quick. Is there
God.
any
I should have stayed in the room.
is there anything that would keep Pilgrim from dying as she slept
Level
with
up.
Jotun?
Put the big goddamn
Table
in that
between,
tiny opening.
That's not a tiny. I was looking at that. I was thinking of putting
Okay.
those barrels there. I
Now,
looked at that.
let's assume that like Pilgrim did do that.
Also,
So that's keeping the zombies out.
Yeah.
about this flame
Let's
skulls.
think, okay, wooden table can keep flaming skulls out. Wait, something doesn't add up there. Oh yeah, and then there's the
No.
devil in there, kind of keep making him try to find a way out.
Pilgrim.
Also,
It's not gonna do shit.
important thing, guys,
He'll murder
important thing.
whatever.
That's important thing. Victor's gone now, so
Yeah.
know where he went.
Victor's gone. Whoop de doo. I don't give a shit about Victor. Victor's a minor case right now. See, the major case, however, is that we need to murder the Burgermaster, right? You guys need to sleep because if you
we're not
don't
doing
sleep,
that
you'll
yet.
die. I mean, it's up in the air. We may or may not do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
It
All
depends
right,
on
but
who
listen.
kill him, though. It's on
Telegram
flames.
has decided to go off and investigate the ruins without a meat shield because Telegram's an intelligent young lady. All right. Now
need no,
the
man.
devil's not gonna do shit. The table's gonna keep out the zombies and the flame skulls. I don't know.
They laugh at
I
the
mean-
table as they burn it down and incinerate you.
No, it's fine. Listen. They won't fuck with Jotun because Jotun's sick and cool and has the power to control him or something. I don't know. Listen, just
Banking on the
fucking
fact that Jotun
the
will
table.
actually use that instead of going.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jotun learned this time. Jotun learned this time. He learned last time at least.
And they
What?
applied the knowledge by falling asleep.
No. See, listen. We don't know that. Now listen.
Yo,
You
dog, when
see,
that
the
flame skull
thing
appeared,
is,
I
right?
was so hoping that, because we talked about it, and she was here, maybe she'd go over and have the flame skull attack the zombies.
Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter. No use crying over spilt milk or whatever. Yada yada. I was gonna say something different, but that wouldn't. Anyways, so yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Once you realized that you couldn't move Jotun, you probably should have just sat down and went to sleep alongside him. Cause this isn't the best, the better
Also,
option.
nothing I say for wizard person. The limit is tiny hut, my boy. Get that
Word,
spell.
really?
The shit, bro. Because like you're basically indestructible. So someone have the spell magic, and since we're all zombies in there, you're good. It lasts for 8 hours. And then for a long rest, you're good. So as a wizard, get
Oh,
to
man, full health, having full health, some new
in
spells,
dungeon. You can literally
and
sleep
more
in
health
dungeon with that spell.
would be great.
Then again, there's also Lucinda there. Not gonna lie, you made the worst possible move going on without Jotun. I'm keeping 100. I ain't gonna lie.
Moving on, what information do we have? Moving
What
on.
information? We just told you the information. You were there.
No, I mean, what can we put together with it? What's our next move? What do we got?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Got
kind
it,
of okay
nothing.
with killing
Okay.
the Burgermaster. But listen, so we were tasked with killing the Burgermaster. What do we do about that first thing?
That is
Because
not
without that, yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. So listen, so we need to figure out what's going on with Stella. She said, find Stella, bring her closure, kill the Burgermaster. That's exactly what she said.
The only person with the lead to Stella would be Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
And he's
And
gone.
Victor just
And-
disappeared off the face of the map. We need to go to the Burgermaster and see if he somehow winded up there real quick. And then we're
You wanna
gonna
risk walking into.
Yeah, they don't hate us yet.
They don't.
They really don't hate us yet. I ain't gonna lie, 100% thought we were about to get smited at the door of the Voctor house. I'm keeping 100 with you. So I'm kind of feeling indestructible right now. But listen, so we need to figure out what happened to Victor somehow because everything's saying that he knows where Stella is. Nobody in the town knows. Lady Voctor's not telling us shit because she doesn't trust us or something. I'm pretty sure if we killed the Burgermeister, she'll trust us more. But that's not an option according to you. You
If we kill the
suck-ups.
Burgermaster, we will have Isaac on our ass down.
Yeah, but Isaac's Isaac. Anyways, but listen, so we kind of have we have to end up at the Burgermaster's house regardless somehow. We need to somehow find out where Victor went, and we don't have any leads.
So if you kill them, get the guards too.
And also,
I
Isaac's
feel
missing
like we
for
shouldn't
some
divulge
unexplained
as
reason.
much information as we know.
We're definitely not telling the Burgermeister that his son is missing. What kind of what? I may
He
be
already
stupid,
knows.
but I'm not that
What are you
stupid.
talking about? He already knows.
Yeah,
he's
but
missing.
he doesn't know that he's ultra missing. All right.
Yeah.
So here's what we tell him. We tell him that we've tracked him down. We have him in an isolated location. Now we just need to get in. And that Isaac is just fine and is also at the location punching the wall in order to get in.
And then we're
going
stab.
to lie to him. And
stab
then we
him.
stab him in the foot, right? And then we drag him out to the square where we hang him over coals. So they burn his feet while he's choking. All right. So I see it's ingenious actually. I'm joking.
Someone
It's
mute
all a
and take
joke.
him.
It's all a joke. It's all a joke. I'm joking. I
You
swear.
forgot. You forgot.
Yeah.
You're supposed to
We
flog him
still
too.
need to
I
go
forgot that.
talk to him.
You're welcome.
Who left?
What a dick, am I right?
Hey, he asked. I just fulfilled his wish.
Yeah. Is that what you do? You just listen to any and everyone?
Well, anyone that I agree with, yeah.
Yo,
Wow.
dog. I'm not. Come on. I'm just trying to
Anyways,
figure this
yeah,
out.
we definitely
then
still
again-
need to go to the Burgermaster's house and talk to him.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe get his perspective on the whole him running out saying that it's a cat. Just get their like perspective.
Yeah, we could definitely go ask them about that. We could also
Then,
tell them that Lady Voctor's plotting to kill him. I don't know.
I mean,
Just in case we want to
No,
play both
I
sides.
feel like that'd be awful.
Yeah, that'd be awful. I'm just saying that that's something we definitely can do in case anyone thinks of any way that will be beneficial. But
And
yeah,
if that's truly like we can't move on from there, then we'll go after the cat crest. Then we'll also be able to talk with the Martikovs in
It's a cat
Crest
at
while we're
Crest.
there.
I'm
No,
honestly.
the magic shops.
Oh, that magic shop.
Migros?
The one that you
Yeah, I remember that one.
suggested that plan.
Yeah, but then we figure out that cat actually has no bearing on the 8.
Nope, not at all.
No, that was guy who said it. Watch the video. I actually said that first.
Definitely figured out that cat has no bearing on the 8. Oh no. Something about me is telling Mr. J, real quick, did we find out that cat has no bearing on the 8?
I'm sure we never asked him. No, X cat.
I'm pretty sure I did that because, like, that cat was kind of magical and the 8 were cats. Well, they weren't really cats, but like they were cats. And
By the time we learned about the 8, we were already past there. And by the time we went back with the whole dress, we never asked.
I swear my mind is telling me that we asked about that somewhere or another, and that there was like he had an airtight alibi.
That bit for lying.
Like he just had like this airtight alibi for where the cat was this entire time. Oh no. I don't know. We'll figure it out later, or we might just go back to Kretz after we talk to
the again said something about returning the truth.
Huh?
Again,
one of the videos telling the truth.
The wall that got shut down was the portal.
What?
Something about returning the truth with the picture of the cat in the sky.
Yeah. So we just need to drag the cat from the magic shop. Milgrid.
We're met with a level 9 fireball.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
We're just gonna drag the cat. Yeah, level 9 fireball.
That'll be hyper unfortunate. Anybody know how to speak cat?
I mean, no.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm fairly good, but like I'm kind of rusty.
Go fluent. It wasn't my major, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm kind of rusty. I haven't spoken cat in like a decade.
Lucy's major was shooty bang bang. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm keeping 100 with you. I mean, I could do it. It's just that like I'm not very fluent anymore. My some things might get lost in translation. You know what I mean?
Oh, period.
What are you gonna use a cat talk major for, SpongeBob?
Alright, so to everyone watching on the stream, that's gonna be it for tonight. Our first session back playing D&D again, and well, I think it's safe to say that a whole lot's been going over my head. Trying to figure out what our next move will be. Not gonna lie, kind of eluding me. And I don't think it's gonna get easier from here. But that's just gonna be the way it is for now. But yeah, I do have one thing to announce tonight before I call it a wrap. And you may be asking, what is DKW? A lot of you will probably know that I'm a big fan of wrestling. I'm a big fan of professional wrestling, to be more accurate. And a whole lot of e-feds have been kind of popping up all over the place. So one idea that I have is basically to start my own e-fed. It's gonna be called DKW, and it's gonna take a kind of small indie show kind of feel. And it's I'm gonna see if I can get far with the ideas. I have a few cars, a few NPCs, and the first show, I decided that it should be Tuesday. We're gonna make it a Tuesday show. The reason for this mainly is because I was trying to mull it over, like what day we should go for, and I think maybe if I go through like 3 days of sorry, I burped. 3 days of streaming, and then 2 day, like 4 days of other stuff that I could, I guess, get all of it out, so to speak. That's a bad way to put it, but I'm gonna roll with it because God knows I have no other idea. But yeah, if you put exclamation point Discord in the chat, you will be given a link to my Discord, which is currently still in development. But on it, you will see a small section where it's labeled DKW. If you go there, you can see the rules for what a call should be, what a call could be, and certain limits I put there because of certain issues. The list may grow a bit and shrink a bit at certain times, depending on if during the show I feel like something's being overused. One of the main rules is don't fill your wrestler up full of 100 finishers and send them to me, because I will turn them down, because that makes no sense. The wrestlers' movesets should be somewhat realistic, and yeah, all wrestlers are set to 100 overall. You'll find further rules in the Discord. And the first show I'm planning will be the 29th of June. So 2 weeks away. I have a lot of work and a lot of planning I have to get into play. I'm also still working on the overlay and everything that's gonna accompany the show, because I'm not trying to just have it be the normal streaming overlay. I'm trying to add some small things here and there, but all around, you're gonna have to be patient with me. This is a lot of stuff I'm learning for the first time, and it's gonna be like that for a good while. So if you have a call on PC, this is gonna be a PC centered show. If you have a call on PC, if you at any point want to send it in, and you do, just upload them to DKW. I will request that if you send me a call, hopefully you'll be active in chat, you'll be here. Or if you're not, if you can't make the shows or you watch the VOD, just let me know. Shoot me a message like, hey, watch the VOD. I saw this happen. I thought it was pretty cool. And I'll go, okay, cool. And I'll be aware that you still watch this stuff. Yeah, I'll reveal more about it the closer we get to that date. But for now, I'm gonna call it a stream. Let's go find someone to raid. And I'll kind of just leave this up. Let's go raid Vu. Good friend and one of the inspirations for me starting a e-fed of my own. Right now he's playing Mortal Kombat, so let's go show him some love. We'll be back Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we'll have more of a grasp on our bearings and what we should do come that time. And hopefully we'll be able to carry through a lot better. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Amity says